Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the Hills Casino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Brian.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten them. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Oh, yeah. How many times have I said don't start the show with this song over and over and over and over again? Dave, Tattoo Dave insists on starting with the Moody Blues. Yay! Hey, welcome, my friends. Welcome, my friendlies. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. On YouTube, on Rumble, on Twitter, formerly X. No, it's the other way around. And on great radio stations throughout the country. Welcome to the big dog of broad chasing. Meant to say casting. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Trying to compete with the lead singer of the Moody Blues. It's always a lot of fun. D.
I can see how this day is going to go.
Well, how about you just listen to me?
Well, last time you said you liked this song.
No.
Another song you didn't
No,
like.
last time I said don't start the show.
You know what? Don't make me turn the car around, kids.
Don't start the show with that song.
All right. I will.
I did make that clear. I thought.
Unless you have witnesses, I don't think so.
Don't make me come back there.
Yeah, I don't need witnesses because I never lie.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Welcome to the big dog of broadcasting, broad chasing. My brother Mark's there.
T.
Ralph's over there. Ralph O'Dearna. And Mark C.G. Boyer.
right here.
T. And we have a real-life celebrity, a TV and movie star who is celebrating a birthday today, who will be here in less than an hour, my friends and my friendlies. So that should be fun. Wheel of Fortune contestant makes unfortunate slip-up. Anybody see this?
I did.
Oh, this is good stuff, man. Just a couple nights ago, Wheel of Fortune audience burst into laughter when one contestant gave a hilarious X-rated answer to a puzzle that actually had an innocent solution. What are you doing there, Dave?
Just hitting buttons.
Yeah. It's like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. It's what is it that was it Butch that used to say to Sundance? Keep doing that. That's what you're good at. I mean, he ended the sentence with a preposition, but it was the Old West. I mean,
Well, they had a love-hate relationship.
yeah, and there wasn't a lot of schooling back then, but that was the quote. It was that's what you're good at. During the
You can always hire a new producer.
okay, let me know when I can begin the show. And
I thought you already did.
Okay, well, yes, you did think that. I know, but it's just a tough putt, man.
When you start talking,
I don't know if we should let our. I don't know if we should let our audience see the infighting. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I just don't understand. It's just nothing but insults from the gate.
That's true.
So
I will agree.
Okay, well then, don't give me things to insult you about.
I wish I was a better person.
No, well,
No, just a better producer.
yeah, I think you're a pretty good person, Dave. Tattoo Dave, you're one of my favorite people, as a matter of fact.
As are you. That's why I put up with you.
During the opening segment of Wheel of Fortune, the game show participants were asked to solve the missing letters of a four-word phrase, and it was blank, 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 and then NTE, and then blank, 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 and then T, and then an apostrophe. Or was it I don't know what it was. But here's what it sounded like.
Tavares, right in the butt.
That was the...
No.
I love Pat. No.
Blake.
This is the best.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Right before Pat's retirement, this is coming down.
I wonder who they're going to get to replace him. Do we don't know.
Yeah, we do. The man who
More
gets
talent than...
yeah, who gets every friggin' gig.
Ryan,
Oh,
see,
of course. How did you know,
the
Mark?
sea biscuit.
Yeah,
sea bitch.
yeah. I don't know. I guess I should have kissed his ass years ago. But I just can't because I don't get it.
What a shame.
You know, as when Howard Stern, here, let me pick up that name, but when Howard Stern and I talked a few years ago, you know, I called Ryan Seacrest the man with sort of Dick Clark, but without talent. And Howard said, well, I'm not sure Dick had talent either.
Yeah.
But Dick did have talent because he had that affable presence, and he always seemed in charge of the situation. Seacrest, I don't know, man, and he's not... Is Seacrest a really good-looking guy? I don't think
A
so.
lot of the guys think so.
Is that right,
Well,
Ralph?
the jury's out on that too. Yeah. I mean,
Well, you know, whatever his proclivity, man, the guy is worth a gazillion dollars, and he did it right, big, unlike me, who is not willing to kiss ass, and I guess I should have.
you know how happy he was when Brian Dunkelman got fired from the
Oh,
show?
yeah.
He was going, I'm so sorry, man.
Well, I think...
Ching, ching.
No, I think he orchestrated that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he did.
yeah.
No, he's
It's like,
no...
hey, guys, I can do this myself.
Ryan Seacrest ain't no dummy, I'll tell you that. But you know, I have sort of my theory on what went down here. So this guy's name is Tavares, and his viral blunder took place just weeks before Sajak was to retire, and then host Ryan Seacrest will June 7th. Boy, I can't wait. That's when old Ryan comes in. Yeah, you know, just imagine Rick Dees when he learned his replacement was Ryan Seacrest.
Oh.
You know, here in radio in Los Angeles. Imagine. I mean, my God, you know, Matt.
I heard his phone message to you.
Oh, yeah.
I won't repeat it.
No, but Matt, it's like, wow. I mean, can you believe that? You know, it's not like I'm old. And P.S., you know, what was Rick at the time? Like 55, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe? Anyway, my theory here is this dude on Wheel of Fortune did it because he knew for a fact that was not the answer, but he wanted all this publicity and he knew it would go viral.
Yep.
He knew that there's no way that's going to be in a Wheel of Fortune game. He knew that.
Yeah.
So the guy was calculating, and he knew exactly what he was doing.
Smart guy.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, and it worked out for him, man. I mean,
Or he was 2 weeks early.
yeah, what does that mean? Hold on. Oh, for Ryan Seacrest? Yeah. Oh, geez. Okay. We don't know. We've all heard the rumors, but we don't know if that's true.
Well, we did have a one of our writers.
We don't know where he takes it. We don't know. We really don't know.
We
Yes?
had one of our writers on the show, and he wrote for Matt for years. But anyway, he called in when Seacrest took over. and he did prank calls.
My dearly beloved former producer and not the guy you're thinking of, Ralph, who produced Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Comedy writer.
But comedy writers.
I was thinking Pete Coburn.
Yes.
It is Pete Coburn. So he is the guy that you're thinking of. And
Oh, he called in a couple times.
I have not heard from him in the longest time, so I'm worried. I don't know what the hell. You know, maybe he's incarcerated. You never know with old Pete Coburn. A brilliant guy, a little bit out of his mind.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he called in on the first day of the Ryan Seacrest taking over Rick D's in the morning here on Kiss FM.
With a woman's voice.
Yeah, he said, "Hi, Ryan," and then of course he says "F you," but he said the words, and it was unbleeped and went on the air. Yeah. But you know, and if you don't think that sort of emboldened him with Rick D's, no, you're wrong. It's like, hey, I can just hear that conversation. Pete, that was great. I just love the way you use that F word. I'm so glad it wasn't on my show.
I think he said this show effing sucks.
Yeah, that's right.
Your show effing sucks.
Yeah, that's right. But he said the word.
Yeah.
I love that Pete Coburn.
Hey, Matt, I can't help but notice you're drinking out of the wrong color cup.
Yeah, what you mean, coffee?
Well, yeah, I brought you a different cup.
Yeah, which I guess contains bourbon. I think it's too early for that with all I've been through today. It's been a stressful friggin' day. Hey, speaking of stress, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? When was Mother's Day? Was that 2 weeks? That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, depending on when you're watching this or listening to us on the greatest terrestrial radio stations on the planet, Mom's Day, I wanted Mom on the show, and then I received an email from Dad. And, she says, not today. And I don't think I was flippant during the show. I mean, as much as I could have been. But, Mart, has there been any contact in the last 2 weeks? Have you reached out?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Normally they get back to me no matter what.
So
big goose eggs.
So what do you think is going on here? I mean, honestly, what do you think's going on?
Well, what I think is you said during the show something to the effect of mom stiffed us a couple of whatever. You said what else has she got to do?
Oh yeah, well what else? And how rude is that?
And then I said
it's not rude.
Well, then I said
yeah,
she's got stuff
to
do, so that's kind of sarcastic.
And then I think I mentioned I hope she has plenty of ice.
Oh,
how was it?
That was it.
What?
I'll guarantee you. And they always get back to me. Not a peep. My sister, she's got. I brought it up to her. She goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
And she probably doesn't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's oblivious to a lot of stuff. Here we go.
Well, they probably didn't share it with her.
Probably not. Debbie doesn't listen to us. So.
So you peed off Mom.
I can't imagine Dad not getting back to you.
Yeah, I know. He always gets back to me and nothing. Because I was going to go work at his house. He has some stuff.
Okay, let me ask you this. My brother Mart, is my dad in hot water with Mom if he gets back to you?
I'm wondering. Well, no, and then he's drinking his vino again, which is cool.
Oh no, that's good.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah, you should.
That's great.
He should. And he said I got a couple of projects that I can't really.
So now all of a sudden we're talking about ice with Mom, and now Dad back on the wine.
And,
that's great.
Now Mom's back in the crack pipe, and she's doing well.
Yeah, there was no mention of crack pipe. I didn't mention crack pipe. I kept that. That's
he's down to an ounce a day.
That's totally under the rug. I don't talk about that stuff. I certainly don't. I love my mom.
I do too. I do, but apparently she doesn't love me anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's weird because normally, and like I said, Dad needed stuff done around the house.
Right.
And I was going to help him. I had the tools, I did everything,
and
no response.
The tool?
No response.
Nothing.
Her people will get back to your people soon.
Yeah.
That's too bad. I will tell you, though, and boy, I am airing some dirty laundry today. What the hell? It's been a rough couple hours for me. Years ago, my Uncle Dick, who is a man from northern Nevada, he lives in Dayton, down 6 Mile Canyon from Virginia City, the great old western town in beautiful northern Nevada. And Uncle Dick, years ago, at an airport...
Oh, God, you're going to tell this story? This is going to make Mom happy again.
There we go.
Nice knowing you.
There we go. So, yeah, I don't think this has ever been shared, but you faithful, wonderful listener and viewer of Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and on Twitter, formerly X, and the greatest radio stations, you deserve this. You deserve the truth. So, because I think it'll illustrate where we are in time, perhaps, with my beautiful mom, and she is beautiful, Swedish, Danish, very Nordic. And,
yes, Mommy's trying to buy it back. She knows that.
And I think Mom was picking up Uncle Dick at the airport.
Yeah.
And Mom, she could be a little naughty at times.
Well, Uncle Dick said she was an hour late, and so he said, "I've been looking all over," and he called her what?
So back in the day when Uncle Dick was a little feisty as well,
No holds barred.
much feistier than he is now. But yeah, he was a bit ruder 30 years ago than he's mellowed in his old age, unless it's happy hour and he's not total and tea.
He didn't hold a lot of stuff back. I mean, for instance, there's one time that we were going fishing. I had my boat. We stopped to get gas, and our sister Debbie, her fiance at the time, we always said he was a little
the gay guy.
And he was. But anyway, he goes.
But by the way, the marriage happened. It did.
Oh yeah. She married a beard.
Yeah, and Debbie was even asking Mart and other people.
Night before she got married.
Do you think he's gay?
I said yes, absolutely he is.
Yeah.
Talk to his friends.
Well, then I must marry.
But Uncle Dick says, as we're getting gas, just loud as can be.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Twinkle Toes or something like that? I'm like, oh, Dick, please, bro. God, man. Is that the Fembot? I think that's what he said.
Geez, that's good. Yeah.
I know. It's like, let's have a good fishing trip now.
Yeah, I guess we're equal opportunity offenders on this show. Not that there's anything wrong with it. And as we have stated on many occasions, do what you do. We don't care about your sexual proclivity, and that's the honest to God truth. And I think I can speak for all of us on this show when I make that statement. But in the airport, so I guess Mom's an hour late picking up Uncle Dick. Now, I heard the word for years, because I brought it up to Uncle Dick a few years ago, and he said, no, I never said that. I thought it was the C word. But it was not. And so the C word, I thought, okay, that's a little over the top, calling your sister that, right? But it wasn't. He simply called her a bitch.
Yes, it was a bitch.
He simply called her a bitch. And because of that, here's why I'm telling you this. My mother wouldn't talk to Uncle Dick for what, 8 years? At least 10 years?
Hold a grudge.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mark, you eat her food. You better be quiet.
Wow.
Okay?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You go over
and you put your dishes with all the food on them
in the sink.
Oh, yeah.
You're so lovely.
Yeah.
Just a joy to be around.
Mark C.G. Boyer. But the bottom line here is that...
I'm surprised he doesn't do laundry there.
I will tell you that is sort of the Nelson side of the family. They will hold a grudge, and they get quite ornery. Now, the other side, and no names here, but the other side of the family, a little more amenable and hospitable and sort of sweet. Now, I like both sides of the family.
It's got a good balance.
Yeah. Polar opposites, but yes. But the other side of the family, my dad's side, it's like, okay, let's just have a happy day. The other side, though, Mom's side of the family, it's like you say the wrong thing or you look at them the wrong way.
Where's my will?
It's all over, man.
Where's the will?
And I will tell you this, not one to boast. I picked up my sensibilities from my father, meaning that I really don't carry grudges. I get over things and I move on. Because it's just, it hurts you. Don't you, Ralph, doesn't it hurt you more than the other person?
Johnny Cosmo just texted me.
Yeah?
Really?
And what?
No, he doesn't hold grudges.
Oh. Yeah, but I let you back in the fold, and you were the perpetrator.
But I'm a nice guy.
Johnny's
Johnny's a good guy.
Who, by the way, was a regular on the show here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio for years and years. And it's really not fair that he should be left out because the mastermind we're sitting right here, Ralph Odierna. But Ralph is.
Well, we might as well have the kingpin with us.
Yeah, but Ralph is better at finding his way into the good graces of the powers that be.
Sure, man. Johnny, start bringing good whiskey over.
What are we doing? We're not going to break yet. Not even close.
So what you're saying is if Johnny started bringing some really cool stuff, maybe.
What does Johnny have
good liquor or cigars?
Or cheese and meats from Wisconsin.
Okay, or $10,000 or 10,000 hours.
10,000
Either one of those. Either one.
Remember Johnny's 10,000 hours?
Oh, yeah.
Then you're an expert.
Yeah, that is a classic. Johnny Cosmo says that if someone does something for 10,000 hours, then they become an expert, and having nothing to do with the fact that it might be ingrained in you, or that you have this certain sensibility depending on what it is you do for a living.
Yeah.
Right? But because I don't believe the 10,000 hours thing. I don't. Unless it's mechanical or computer.
Right.
I mean, look at Mark. Mark has made a living in computers, but when it comes to social graces, the guy is a friggin' idiot.
Oh, no, I don't know nothing.
Yeah. I mean, he's an idiot.
10,000 hours, 100,000 hours. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. There's a new video of Scottie Scheffler's arrest. Have you seen this?
Yes.
It certainly paints a very different picture of what went down.
Yeah, there's going to be problems.
Me thinks this could be the case of an overzealous cop.
Yeah.
Don't you get that impression?
Absolutely.
We're in the throes of course, silly season, my friends, regarding sports. Harrison Butker being raked over the coals for nothing. Really, for nothing. Caitlin Clark being trashed by other female basketball players for being, what is she, a good ambassador of the game. Yeah, and so she's being raked over the coals. So much jealousy in this world. So much jealousy. And the world's #1 ranked golfer was arrested for allegedly plowing over a police officer on the way to the PGA Championship in Valhalla Golf Club in Louisville, Kentucky. Scottie Scheffler was led away in handcuffs May 17th, second-degree assault of a police officer, third-degree criminal mischief, reckless driving, and disregarding traffic signals from an officer directing traffic. He was released early that day, and then he shot. What did he do? He kicked ass.
66.
He shot a 66 that day, but then the following Saturday he blew up.
Choked.
Yeah.
But now he's in the new one, the Charlie. What's it called?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
He's shooting really well. He's in second place.
Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg has announced Scottie Scheffler's charges are not being dropped, with the intention to let the legal process play out, while police officials added Detective Brian Gillis has received corrective action for a policy violation because I guess he didn't have his cam on.
Right. No body cam.
Scheffler was arrested, Metro Police, after driving to Valhalla Golf Club. Heavy traffic. He said it was a big misunderstanding, and taken away in handcuffs. Sources say that all parties agreed that the charges should be dropped.
Yes.
The officer who arrested Scheffler has been suspended for doing donuts before. So this guy seems to be a bit of a troublemaker. He also failed to hand over his body cam footage after the arrest, a violation of department policy, because I guess he didn't have it on, or he
doesn't want him to see it.
Yeah, that's probably it. And the Scottie Scheffler arrest video looks like a total overreaction, man. Cameras across the street, but you see Scheffler turn into Valhalla Golf Club. Looks like the police officer runs alongside the car, jumps on the driver's side door, and then arrests him. Completely different than the story that we were told.
Which is exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, our producer is right. That's important, my friends. We'll be this after back on the Big Dog of Broad Chasing, meant to say casting, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Take a look around the room. Love comes wearing disguises. How to go about shoes. Break it down by shapes and sizes. I'm a man who's got very specific
gentlemen, you're listening to Outlaw Radio. The staccato hoofbeats of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion. Magic Matt Allen.
Hey, I've got some cool Gene Simmons stuff that I'm going to share with you in just a few minutes. How he's totally ruined the lives of so many, and it makes me love him even more. This man from Kiss, who is not a puss, not a wuss. I love that Gene Simmons now. And where are you from, Ralph Odierna? Where do you hail from? Where were you born? I can't hear you because your mic's not on. Yeah.
I hope it's good stuff you got to talk about me. I hope it's good things, Matt, because I really like you.
Well, you know I'm a fan, Gene.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I made some Kiss Magic, and I named it Magic Kiss Matt Magic.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's selling pretty well.
Did you copyright the trademark?
Of course I did. It's along with my Kiss panties and condoms.
Yeah. And what's that sign? It's the devil sign or the what? It's
the devil horns. That was my invention.
Yeah, I'm showing you the devil horns. We'll get into that in a few minutes. But although Ronnie James Dio had a problem with that.
Well, he
said he invented this.
Yeah, Gene was trying to get it copywritten and
well, we'll get into it. Yeah. Yeah. I just love Gene for that. Ralph Odierna, now that your mic is up, perhaps you could tell me where you're from.
I hail from the Bronx.
That's what I thought. And
really,
did it not do your heart good what went down over the last couple days?
I will tell you, a lot of people don't know this, but the Bronx is the most Democrat city in the entire United States.
It is, and I do know that.
Nothing even comes close to it.
Nothing bluer than the Bronx, right?
That's correct.
Not even Austin?
Not even Austin.
Wow.
So Trump is doing a rally
I saw it.
in the South Bronx, Crotona Park, which I've been to many times.
Right.
They can only get a permit for $3,500, which I said, well, they're not going to even make $3,500 in the Bronx.
So you thought that maybe it would be a bust because and by the way, smart thinkers out there are thinking, well, what sort of a crowd are you going to attack unless they're protesters against Donald Trump?
That's right. According to NYPD, the official count was over 10,000 people showed up.
Whoa! Yeah, there's a change happening.
Right.
And they were excited. They were screaming and yelling. I loved it. I love to see that.
But I love how the media will twist anything. The two bands, not bands, but the two music acts that went on before Trump took the stage were both rappers.
Right.
And CNN says, so Trump has felons playing music before the new felon will take the stage.
I love how they keep
CNN.
How they keep tripping over themselves. They're so stupid over there at CNN and MSN. They don't know what they're doing to their constituary. Right. The folks that would be the viewer of their stupid networks, and slamming them like big dogs, right? Because they're so butthurt because Trump is kicking major ass.
Right. You're calling rappers felons. Yeah. Guess what? That'll make them happy. They're on your side.
I got it.
Idiots.
When Donald Trump says, "I love that grill," I love that grill.
Yeah.
It's that. How do you describe that? It's
gold
over
teeth.
The teeth it's a grill that
They put a grill over their teeth, gold, silver,
with diamonds.
Yeah.
And he says, "I got to get my teeth like that." Don't you think he's going to appear somewhere with that? I mean, he's got to.
That'd be awesome.
Right?
I bet you people are already working on it. Yes.
Yeah, he'll do it when he's in jail.
yeah. That's where he'll have it done.
He'll fit in better.
Oh God, I love this Donald Trump, man. He's a big loudmouth, but he's our loudmouth, and he is the United States of America's loudmouth.
Yes, sir.
And he gets her done. And it seems to me that a lot of these formerly idiot sticks on the left, they're so indoctrinated is the problem. And when we're talking about the Bronx, it's simple indoctrination. They have always voted Democrat. They don't know any other way to do it. And now they're having a tough time buying a Swanson, mostly white meat turkey TV dinner because it's 3 times the cost as it was 4 years ago. I mean, everything is through the roof now. I have to get grocery store specials, the half-off stuff in the corner of the grocery, just to get near the price that these items were 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah. And that's why Matt buys a lot of bulk stuff,
Yeah.
And he brings it home, and I'm like, we own a restaurant now? Or,
Yeah.
Big, huge thing of mayonnaise for a restaurant,
Yeah.
I said, what are we going to do with that?
Yeah. It's funny. I do have a giant thing. It is a huge
mayonnaise.
container of mayonnaise. And when my buddy John Albee from Arizona was here, he looked at it, and I guess he said to Mart,
Do you guys have a restaurant?
Yeah, you have a restaurant? Why, what is this?
Listen, you can't go wrong with bacon and mayonnaise.
No, I'm with you, man.
Yeah, but bro, once you open it, even in the fridge, it's not going to last.
Well, no.
But it's still got a 3 to 6 month life.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
of course it
mayonnaise.
does. At
You
least
guys eat it.
Yeah. See, I'm
There's
not.
nothing natural in it.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm not. Well,
Yeah,
eggs,
there's a lot of
eggs.
preservatives, so yeah.
Yeah, but you brought up bacon. Bacon, for some damn reason, and I'm not saying this because Trump mentioned it. I've been saying this ad nauseum for the last year and a half. Why is the price of bacon through the effing roof 3 times what the price of bacon was 4 years
Gavin
ago?
Newsom.
All pork.
No. This is an actual fact.
So Gavin Newsom
signed a law into signed a California law into effect that said that pig farmers had to make the pens larger because it was unfair
Is
to
this
the
right?
It was
Yes.
unfair to the pig.
How did I friggin' miss this?
So that's why he's
where their
gouging.
money went, and that's what we're paying for.
However, that law made 2 people happy: Joy Behar and Rosie O'Donnell.
Well, Matt, not just bacon, but I love my pork chops. Pork chops say 3.
Also from a pig.
Well, I know. 4 years ago, we're like, I get a nice pack of 4 for like $3.50.
Mark, we
$4.
have the answer. Because
Bigger pins.
I wasn't aware of that. I truly wasn't aware
And
of
it was
that.
a massive expense to the pig farmers.
So when we talk about bacon, so why is Trump talking about the price of bacon? I mean,
Because he would have probably have taken that law and said it violates interstate commerce.
yes, but how is he aware of it if it only happened in California?
Oh, no, it affects the price nationwide.
Yeah.
Because these pig farmers can't afford to lose California.
Wow.
So they had to make all of the pens larger
no
for the
kidding,
entire
right.
country.
Yeah.
Well, it's.
Wow.
There goes the world.
God bless.
Yeah,
God bless the Bronx.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I got to tell you, do you still have family that live there?
I have, yes, my sister is technically in Yonkers, but she's 1 mile from the Bronx. I have a bunch of cousins still in the Bronx,
Yeah.
but it's Riverdale.
Have you?
Isn't Peter Luger's in the Bronx?
No, that's Brooklyn.
No,
Brooklyn,
that's
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right there on the main
Wrong
drag.
again, Dave.
Wow. So now you're going after Tattoo
I
Dave?
just felt
Hey,
right.
listen, I got a message from Beth and Tony that says, stop yelling at me.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I'm just letting you know.
They're my friends.
Yeah. I wish I had a bell to hit. 722. Good morning, everybody. College radio with you. It's
Whack, whack.
It's the college radio show. Whack whack. Tattoo Dave and the rest. Good morning. Here's Kasha Goo Goo.
The Tattoo Dave Show.
How many times have I mentioned on this program that it is the job of the producer to propel it forward and not to go backwards? That's all.
Never going backwards.
And I love Beth. I love Beth and Tony.
I do too.
Man. I mean, they're not simply because they send us stuff. I mean, that's one of the reasons, but because they're nice, good Americans who care about America. And there they are in the pivotal state of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I'm pointing over there because, well, over there, that's where they are, and I just wonder how that's going to come down. Are we going to win Wisconsin? Now, you're a political nutbag, Ralph Odierna. What do you think?
I believe we do win Wisconsin. We win Michigan.
Yep.
Minnesota, I'm not sure about.
Yeah, we don't need Minnesota.
Right, but Wisconsin, I think, is fairly locked in.
I mean,
Really?
I think
I hope
if everything is above board,
Right.
you know what's coming down here. They are depending on all of these friggin' illegal aliens who have crossed our border. I mean, by the thousands and thousands over the last several years voting. And they're putting this into place right now by allowing, in the small cities or counties, they're allowing votes in smaller referendums because it's the big picture, my friend.
It's not just smaller cities. Baltimore allows it.
So Baltimore as well.
Right.
It's not a big city, but
but here's the thing.
By the way, I've been to the submarines in Baltimore, and I was afraid for my life because it was. This is all I'm going to say about it. It happened to be Mother's Day when I happened to be there. Okay, I'll stop right there. But I just let me put it this way: I was afeared for my life to the point where a cop came over to us. My wife at that time and my own self, and said and asked me what we were doing there. I said, "Well, it's free country." Yes, it is. I suggest you go now.
Go to a different free.
It's at nighttime, right?
It's getting Yeah, no. Yeah, and it's around the submarine area. Sort of a tourist area. But everything changed, and me not being and never have been. I don't racial profile anyone, so I'm just hello. I'm having a good time. The cop said, bad things could come down, so you best not stick around. That's all.
Getting back to Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Trump's not a fool. He's had 4 years to think about this and how to go about changing it.
Right.
And that's why he changed the entire leadership of the RNC, put his daughter-in-law in charge and somebody else in charge.
Yeah.
He is well aware of what needs to take place.
Yeah, he's got his act together. And he's still, occasionally he'll say stupid things, but certainly
He's
not
from New York.
Yeah, but not
Enough said, right?
But certainly not to the extent of this idiot stick who's running the country. I mean, everything ruining the country. Everything out of his mouth is a friggin' foible, man. It's frightening. And every day there's a new one.
During COVID, he was vice president.
That is a classic. Yeah. It is a classic. He was talking about when he was vice president for Barack Obama, and during COVID, Barack sent him where he sent him to whatever city or state to fix things. It's like, wait a moment. I'm just doing the math here. It doesn't even suss out.
Well, didn't he say that?
But yet the apologists still, like a Joy Behar and so on, they're so afraid to say I was going to say anything bad about him, but how about just tell the truth? Tell the truth. And I have a little Bill Maher clip coming up in a few minutes. Bill doing The View.
Yeah, I saw that.
I guess Bill has a book that he's touting. So.
He did Gutfeld, and he was great on Gutfeld.
Oh, I missed that.
Gutfeld is actually a good show.
Yeah, I will.
He's
tell
all over the top.
I will tell you about. I think Gutfeld is also a very lucky guy. Right time, right place.
Yes,
because I don't completely get it. I find him sort of grating. Are we on the same side politically? Yes. Does he say some funny? I think he's a pretty good writer, and I think the writers in his cauldron of writers are pretty good. But I don't get the delivery. I think he lucked. Am I wrong about? I think he lucked out.
He's got a dry delivery. I mean, he's got a funky delivery. I guess. I don't know. It is kind of odd.
Yeah.
It is.
Are you sure we should be going right now?
Well, 15 minutes.
It wasn't 15 minutes, though, you see. That's.
Do we have to fight about this every week?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we do, man. Okay, I'll get to Joy Behar. Yeah, I'm going to find that I might have to fill this, for another minute and a half or so on.
I could come again.
You can what?
Oh, we could start over. Whatever.
No. Let's go. I've had enough.
Me too.
Also, this Turkish migrant on the southern border, Americans say, you're right to be concerned. And this is an illegal alien. And he's saying, you're right to be concerned. All that, Joy Behar, The View, and much less in mere minutes on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
I'm catching looks to deliver. throwing my head to the stars. The way you move, send shivers, making the earth sing fire. Don't need the rules, we will keep it. Baby, let's go party. You got me hooked, just keep breathing. Baby, let's go party. I'm catching looks to deliver. Throwing my head to the stars. The way you move, send shivers, making the earth sing fire. Love is incredible, and we're getting critical. Turn it up, let's get physical. Baby, let's go. Baby, let's go. Yeah, we can go fly. Do what makes us feel alive. Take our hearts up all night. Baby, let's go. Baby, let's go. Forget the moves and the ceilings. Baby, let's go party. Get 'em on and feel it. Baby, let's go party. I'm catching looks to deliver. Throwing my head to the stars. The way you move, send shivers, making the earth sing fire. Yeah, we can go fly. Do what makes us feel alive. Take our hearts up all night. Baby, let's go. Baby, let's go party.
Stars, would-be stars, wannabes, and people who just want to hear themselves talk. The demons of decadence, smoking, drinking, and interrupting. Live from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar, this is Magic Matt Allen, Outlaw Radio.
Before I jump into Joy Behar, wrong choice of wrong choice of words.
Couldn't pay me enough.
No.
I don't know, $5,000. I might.
Although I tell you what, for an old broad, I'm not talking about aesthetically pleasing, but she's holding up pretty well. I mean, I'm not. She was never a good.
Formaldehyde does that.
Yeah, I mean, never a good-looking chick, but she doesn't look. She's like almost 80, for God, or she could be 80.
She sold her soul to the devil.
Anyway, she hesitates to criticize Biden, and Bill Maher has a great response to her because Bill was on The View. And I'll get to that in just a second. But first, I will tell you that I'm going to double down on this. I believe that there is a good chance, that Biden will not be the man. Now, I've been consistent on this. I hope to God he is the man that Trump will be running against. I simply don't believe it. And as long as the trajectory is heading in this direction, and the Democrats know there is absolutely no way, even with cheating, that they can win this thing, they will pull him so quick it'll make your head spin. Now, does he want to continue? Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Does his wife want to be first lady for another 4 years? You bet your ass.
Yeah, because if she's not, she's married to Joe Biden.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's just icky. And this is the it's not a bombshell. It's been floated. And Ralph Odierna, who I respect, Dave, Tattoo Dave, My brother Mark,
which I respect, both of them. Also,
he left that part out.
I know he did.
Mark C.G. Boyer.
Which
I will tell you this: that even Ralph has said, I don't know. Michelle Obama. No, she doesn't want to work.
No.
Let me tell you a little something here. I believe there is a good chance they could convince her to run because here's
as a blocker.
Here's the way they will present this to Michelle. You don't have to do nothing.
Yep.
We will do it all. Her husband has been pulling the strings now for the past 3.5 years already,
his fourth term.
right? Yeah. And so they will convince her, listen, you will just be a figurehead. And this solves the Kamala problem. It's the only thing that solves the Kamala problem.
In theory, you're correct. But I think in practicality, Michelle doesn't want that issue. She wants to go out there and make as much money as humanly possible and have no one throw darts at her.
That's the cognizant way of thinking about it. But I'm telling you, these are bad, nasty people that we're dealing with, and they'll do anything if they know they're going to lose.
You're correct. But the presidency has so much power. And that's why the debate is June, whatever it is, 21st.
But why is it? I'll tell you why. Because they want to throw that flag up and see how the wind hits it. And they want to see if Joe has a shot. That's why it's happening then.
Absolutely.
And if he doesn't have a shot, all of a sudden, during the convention, man, here comes Michelle Obama parachuting in, and she takes care of that Kamala problem because that's a major problem. It's the black female issue. Boom. Fixed.
Done.
Okay, let's go to break. I'll get to Joy Behar and our special guest today, a birthday boy who has been in a ton of commercials that you know and love. He's a funny guy when scripted. And I love him dearly, and he's celebrating a birthday, and he's celebrating with us on Memorial Day weekend, which is a nice thing because he is a vet, and he served our country, and he loves America. And we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, formerly Twitter, and the finest radio stations in America.
try to stay awake. When you believe there's a mountain you can climb, and if you get it wrong, you get it right next time. Next time.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Our main event! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt, but I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Dom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. There's lots of fun, guys. Be back, 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Yeah. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friendlies, to the Big Dog of Broad Chasing. You know I meant to say casting. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, probably Twitter, and the finest radio stations in America. Appreciate you being there. Boy, last week, I'll tell you what, YouTube really went at us.
Yeah, they messed with us.
Yeah, they subtracted an S-load of viewers from our tally. Yeah, if you don't think this stuff goes on, I mean,
it does. I mean, Wonder House will tell you the same thing.
We are proof right here. They extricated numbers of viewers that we racked up, and they did this entire dismissal of hundreds of viewers. It is. And here we are on this platform because it's still, it remains the biggest platform. Yeah. I love Rumble. It's not as big as YouTube, but we're on Rumble as well.
What if we were a left-leaning talk show? You think it'd be happening?
No, of course not. Yeah. No. If we didn't have anything, in their view, nasty to say about our president and those who are running the country, then it would be a completely different animal. But man, it's just, we really do work so hard, or at least, well, I do. But
Dave, do you want to go get a drink?
You know what? Hey, Dave, I'm going with you.
I brought you a drink. I don't even know if you're drinking it yet.
Well, yes, you do, because didn't I start the show by telling you how great this bourbon was?
He doesn't care what you say.
This is.
I've learned.
You delivered the drink.
Oh,
you didn't bring the drink.
Yeah, this is so good. Yeah, he's not on you, Ralph, this week for giving you an inferior bourbon.
Listen, I got to tell you, I got to hand it to Ralph. Ralph, I made a comment about his lighter. He had this really cool cigar lighter.
Yeah.
And he brought me one. Let me put
Yeah.
it
Brand new in a box.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
You don't have to kiss his ass, Ralph.
It's just a really nice thing to do.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, that was nice.
Yeah, that's because we have nice people on this show, including but not limited to TV movie star Tom Omer. Tom! Happy birthday, Tom!
Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Okay. You know the rest
What do you
of that.
mean? We can't sing it?
Everybody knows the words.
Yeah,
Son of a gun.
everyone knows where we're going. And by the way,
And many more.
it seems to me that Mark C.G. Boyer should have set this up for you, but I can tell right now Tom is way too far away from the microphone. Why is it not up there close to Tom Omer?
Well, Mark, look.
Tom is leaning back. It's not entirely Mark's fault.
Oh no, it's always Mark's fault, and you know it.
Gee, thanks.
And it looks like Mark is sitting on Tom's lap. He's so close. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
weird.
Ralph, if you could move a little to the right.
Anyway, Tom, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
And this man is from just a blockbuster hit called Outrageous. No, that's not Nefarious.
Great movie. I love it. I
It
fell
is.
in love with it.
Yeah, it is.
I turned a lot of people onto it that enjoyed it. They can't wait for the TV.
He plays the warden in Nefarious.
Yep.
And he's a cigarette smoker.
Well, he's a fake cigarette smoker, and you can tell on camera too, man. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I mean it looked legit, but I mean you're not inhaling that.
Tom Omer.
actually-
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you were in
They
here.
weren't real cigarettes, though. They're the herbal ones. You could inhale them, and it didn't.
You should have demanded a cigar.
That's right. That would have been cooler.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it was part of the script. It was part of the-
Did you even
Yes,
mention
those-
that I think this warden should be smoking a cigar?
This is the one.
No, it
this
just,
is the one you needed right here. The Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, the little one, the little cheroot.
Yeah, but remember it was part of the script where he shared a cigar with the was it the attorney?
You mean a cigarette?
Cigarette.
A cigarette, yeah, cigarette.
with the
That's right.
psychologist.
Yeah, so you can't really change that.
Right.
Yeah, you can't change that. By the way, it was Ray Parker's birthday not long ago. Ray Parker Jr. of Ghostbusters fame, and you can't change that. The man with the greatest rhyme in any song in the history of top 40 music. You can change a dollar bill, but you can't change the way I feel.
Whoa.
Feel?
Huh?
No, it's terrible.
Poetic license.
Yeah, I just love that. I mean, I love, and we'll get into Gene Simmons in just a minute, but, Gene, who has gone on record, I mean, full frontal, saying that, my God, who said whoa? Where did that come
the
from?
producer.
I don't know.
Oh, really? Yeah. Do you have to make noises? Like, whoa?
Yeah.
You said Gene Simmons went full frontal. I just thought that was a whoa. Like,
I don't know why.
listen.
I don't know either.
Well, it's not up to you to know.
I'm stumped. Is this a Wheel of Fortune?
By the way, I don't blame him. A lot of guys at CSUN Radio do the same thing.
You mean college radio?
88.5. Here
I
we
take
go.
back everything I said about Ralph.
So you mean they feel compelled to make some noise?
Yes.
So, yeah.
They
Right.
don't know how to let it breathe.
So when they're interviewing someone, they feel like they have to say, yeah,
Yeah.
oh, okay, all right, instead of just shutting the F up and letting the interviewee speak their mind.
I'm surprised he doesn't have like a clown horn back there. You go, wait, just once in a while to let you know he's there.
Whack, whack.
My microphone is off as of now.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. So where was I going with this?
I don't even know.
I was heading somewhere. Well,
we were talking about Joey Behar and
the fact
Bill
that
Maher.
The fact that Gene Simmons, because we were talking about not really rappers, but a Ray Parker Jr. Gene has full frontaled. I'm waiting.
Wow.
Gone on record as saying that these rap artists should not be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I got to tell you, I don't think he's wrong.
No.
Shouldn't that be a separate Hall of Fame?
Well,
I'm not even sure pop artists should be.
No,
in
it's
right.
rock and roll.
Rock and
Hall of
roll,
Fame.
for God's sakes.
Cheap Trick, Boston, whoever, they should be in there.
But
Kiss should be in
but
there.
because everyone's included in this,
Yeah.
I double down on this. Why is Neil Sedaka not in there? Why is that good New Yorker not in there? A man who wrote
Rock and roll.
nothing but huge hits,
Yeah.
and a rock and roller from the 60s, for God's
Yeah.
sakes. That is I'm not going to say the word. It's flu-like.
How many times you get it?
Oh, I get it like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was talking to... did I mention this last week? I may have. talking to Uncle Dick about the fact that he has these real bad sinus problems, and it's something that I've suffered from since I'm a kid. And these sinus headaches where they get so bad where you can't even walk. Every step feels like this giant bellowing cacophony in your brain. It hurts that bad. And Uncle Dick supposedly went through this for about 2.5 weeks. So we're having this discussion, and he said, yeah, and then, they tested me for the C word again. Yeah. It ends with a D, and it's the flu. And I said, well, why'd you do that? I don't want to hear it. I don't want... You don't want to hear what? I said, okay, what if they said you had it? Then what?
Oh, then what do you do?
I'm not going to listen to your boat. It's like, but then what? See, and that's the whole point here. It was a scam-a-lemma ding-dong from the beginning. It was a bad flu that hit so many people. But it was a flu nonetheless, and the flu kills myriads of people every friggin' year and always has. So when you have a massive flu, what's going to happen? More people are going to die.
Well, it's a form of SARS, and we went through that whole thing.
But it's like Uncle Dick. He's just, well, I'm not going to... See, and that's the thing about... And he's one of my favorite people on the planet. I love sitting out in his backyard in the desert, smoking stogies, drinking great whiskey. I never have a better time than when I'm in northern Nevada, Dayton, to be exact, and just sitting, relaxing. But, man,
he's got that hatred for Trump.
And I stay away. Yes, he does. Yeah. He does. And it could be because he's not a big fan of New Yorkers. It could be, but he's always voted, but he's also always the guy who has voted Democrat because his parents were Democrats. I bet if his dad, God rest his soul, Woody,
died very young,
a beautiful man, by all indication, a gorgeous man. If this man were still alive, I think he's smart enough that he would not be voting Democrat. But Dick, he died very young. He died when Dick was only 10, 12 years old.
Yeah, he died in his 40s, I think.
Well, so the key word was smart enough.
Yeah.
And most are not.
Well, I don't even know. I'll tell you this much, Ralph. I don't even know if it's about smarts or intelligence. It's about this indoctrination and the way these folks were brought up that they can't get out of their own way and do the right thing for America.
Yeah, well, Mom and Dad both switched.
Yeah, because they're smart. Because they know. It's like, well, this ain't going well. I mean, this just ain't going well.
But Dad's always been a common sense guy and a real,
but
pragmatic person.
But I grew up in a house of Democrats. How about Tom Omer? Were your family, were they Republicans or Democrats?
Republicans.
So here you are, a good American who served our country in several ways, served our city here in Los Angeles as a police officer, and what does Memorial Day weekend mean to a Tom Omer, the great movie and television star?
Well, somebody said something I thought was real interesting. They said, Armed Forces Day are for the men who wear the uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Veterans Day are for the men who wore the uniform.
Yep.
Memorial Day is for the ones who never got out of their uniform.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Boy, that's beautiful, man.
That's deep.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy.
This morning I was at the National Cemetery in Los Angeles, and we put flags on every one of the graves. 90,000 plus graves. We put a flag on. The Boy Scouts are there, a bunch of people, volunteers, put an American flag on every single one of the grave sites for Memorial Day.
You said Boy Scouts, but they're not really Boy Scouts anymore, right? Yeah. What are we calling them?
The Scouts of America.
Oh God, anything. I got to tell you, that's one thing that Prager is right about. He's right about a lot of things.
Yeah,
but,
I like Dennis.
When he talks about anything the left touches, they ruin. They do.
Yeah, I was a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
My brother
I was a Weeblo. That's part of it.
Hold on a second. I love the little chuckle from Tom after you.
I know.
I was a
weeblo.
I was a dentist. I want to be a dentist.
Okay, I didn't make it all the way to Boy Scouts.
I was going to say, because Weeblos are not Boy Scouts.
But I was on my way, and then I got bored and decided not to do it anymore.
Were you a Cubby Scout, too?
Yes. I was.
Yeah. No longer the Boy Scouts, man.
I know this one little Boy Scout got kicked out for eating brownies.
Hey, now that's by the way. What did I say at the outset of the show? If you've been with us that long, Tom Ulmer, funny when scripted. All right, okay. That was
he wrote that. That's what's sad before he came over.
Yeah. Hey, Tom is in will be in a brand new film, directed by our buddy Cyrus Nowrasteh, and this man is a friend of the show, and I love this guy dearly. He has produced and directed some of the finest feel-good films that you could take your mom to. Even though some of these are pretty heavy-duty, man. That Stoning of...
Sir,
Oh, I was going to say Stoning of Nowrasteh. But, yeah, Stoning of... That's heavy-duty stuff.
Heavy.
And that was... Explain that movie.
It's what?
Explain the movie.
Explain. Oh, yeah, it's based on...
Hold on, Tom. I didn't know that we needed Ralph as an interpreter, but, you know... And by the way, it is your birthday, so I know that you rode over here on your bike drunk. So, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, where's my teleprompter?
Go ahead.
No, it's based on a true story about the way they stone females for adultery, and it shows... the actual stoning.
And you're talking about in the Middle East, those on the college campuses who are protesting and supporting those people who would stone the same people who are protesting if they were in that country.
There was one of these students.
Throw you off a roof.
Yes. Yeah. One of these students asked, or no, I think it was Charlie Kirk says, well, you know that they don't like you, right? I don't care. People shouldn't be doing what they're doing. What the hell? You don't care that they hate you and they would cut your head off or throw you off a roof for being gay or
we're
ridiculous.
We're grabbing a large modicum of the black vote, it appears, and a huge number of our Mexican brethren are coming to the table because they're good Americans.
Not enough.
And by the way, I think this is going to bring the blacks, the Mexicans, the whites together. I really do believe that because it's us against them, the nasty, bad people on the left who don't appreciate America. And the vast majority of our Latino brethren and our black brethren are huge fans of the United States of America. I think this brings us all together, and case in point, the Bronx, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way that should have been a success for Donald Trump.
That was beautiful, man.
You know, it's absolutely gorgeous what is coming down right now. But I do see this almost like a 911 sort of moment. You know, at that time, if you recall back that far, it was almost that kumbaya
we all united,
where the Democrats and the Republicans got together and black and white and Asian, and we're all Americans. And then, boy, that was lost pretty damn quickly, wasn't it? You know, we have a memory that just goes away like that. You know, if we could just be consistent. But I really do have, it's not just hope. It seems to me that there is evidence that we're sort of coming together. And the Bronx, and where else? A couple weeks ago, Harlem. You know, same damn thing with Trump.
When you go back to 9/11, Bush still got destroyed in the Bronx when it came to a vote. What's different now? And yes, everybody, the blacks and the Latinos and the Asians and the whites, we all love America.
Mm-hmm.
What's different now? It's the pocketbook.
Mm-hmm.
And these people are getting crushed, and they're seeing it in a different light. It's now not just about patriotism. It's how do I feed my kids?
How do I pay my mortgage, my rent?
I pay my rent?
Right.
What's happening to my kids in school?
Right.
So it's much deeper than just patriotism.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and I think another aspect, too, is the faith-based community, too.
Yes.
You know, I think they're waking up, too, and saying, wait a minute, you know, we can't say prayer in school. We can't say... There was a guy, you know, look at England. There was a guy standing outside. This is just today or yesterday, standing outside an abortion clinic. He wasn't praying. He was just standing outside, and the bobbies came up and arrested him for standing outside an abortion clinic.
The Kansas City Chief kicker, and the one line he had that drove the left absolutely berserk was when he said, "We have a president who claims he's a devout Catholic, but at a pro-abortion rally, he made the sign of the cross."
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we have an idiot in charge, and that's the honest-to-God truth. He's always been a bad man. I have always, well, you know that he's a liar. I mean, the guy, if his lips are moving, you know he's not telling you the truth.
You're talking about the same guy that sniff here, sniff there, had a couple of sniffs on her.
Yeah.
He's a creepy guy.
And he's creepy. On top of it, he's creepy. There's a gal that I have known for 20 years who 20 years ago, because of lovely Lori Downey Jr., a former producer, a friend of Lori's, in the television business, she went out with Joe Biden. Now, wait, wasn't he married at the time? Yes, he was. He's always been a philanderer. He's always been a two-timer.
Jill was married when he was boinking her.
Yeah, well, yes, of course. You know, they're two peas in the same damn pod. And by the way, they look like aliens, so they should be in a pod.
You know that Joe Biden now has special shoes they make for him? Did you hear about these?
Yeah, so he won't trip.
Yeah. Isn't that great? He's wearing tennis shoes on stage as the president, so he won't fall in his.
No, we are in deep trouble right now, but I believe that we're coming out of it. I think that we can see the forest through the trees. Speaking of forest, watch this thing. I think it was late last night. All these women, have you seen this? All these women, I would say 20, 30 of them are out in the forest screaming.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
And hit with giant tree limbs hitting the ground because they're so angry.
Let it out, girls.
Let it out, women. Let it out. What are you mad about? What do you have to be mad about?
And then I don't want to talk this way, but I will. So a hunter comes out of the woods and just takes them all out. I mean, you know, that would be bad.
Hunter Biden?
Yeah, that's what I thought when he said hunter.
Well,
and known to carry a gun.
Well, and some cocaine or two.
No, we don't want them to be off by some random hunter. But we do want them to be muzzled. Shut the F up. And just screaming as loud as they possibly can.
What are you mad about?
Oh, my God. What do you have to be mad about? I'll tell you, women's lib sort of screwed you.
Yeah.
Sort of screwed. You had the life by the huevos, and then that friggin' idiot stick comes into the fold, and you listen to her. Steinem, you listen to her. I thought you were about to say something, Ralph.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah. This is the feminization of the United States, and that's what we're subjected to right now.
Well, and us white men, God love us.
God help us.
God is the only being that will love us these days. We are in deep doo-doo.
Oh, no. Yeah.
But I do believe that our brethren, they're coming to the fold. All ethnicities are, they've had it with paying $7, $8, $10 for a dozen friggin' eggs.
Yeah.
And this is the wrong state to be living. The fact that we're still here, I don't want to rip away our credibility, but it sort of tells you what dumb bolts we are still being in California.
Well, it is a beautiful place. It's got its great aesthetically. Well, no, none of that.
No, not anymore.
Well, I mean, because all the trash.
All you have are bums, whores, and drug addicts.
A lot of that.
Yeah. And 1 out of 3 ain't bad. But the point is,
I'll take the whore.
That why did he have to do that?
I don't know.
Why did he have to take our show down to that? Tom Omer, I apologize for my brother Mark.
I'm sorry on your birthday.
I know Tom.
Because it's your birthday.
I know Tom Omer does not want to hear these things. Being a man of God, and you are. And as he texted me the other day, and I love this from Tom Omer, he's talking about this new film that he's going to be in, and we'll talk about it in a second. that he's filming in Boise. I know. I do that on purpose. I always say the wrong name, and I don't. And I'm chuckling at myself because I don't know why I do that, but I just feel compelled to do that.
So you're not shooting in Boise?
No, Charlottesville.
Oh man,
very close.
They're neighbors, aren't they?
Here's the thing.
No, he said going to be at French Lick.
but he mentions after that he's secured for this part. He's doing 2 weeks there, and then they fly him back in, and he does another week. And he says God is good, or just God is great. Yeah, God is great. And I love that about you, Tom. I love that. Because, I've seen your acting ability, so it's got to be God. There I go again. See, I take the easy way out.
You know what, Tom? I'll beat his ass.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, don't
I agree with you.
No. You're good. You're good. Everything I've seen you in, you're very good. I've even seen your reel, for God's sakes, and I buy every bit of it. So. Yeah, I'm being a very bad host, especially on Tom Omer's birthday.
I know. Happy birthday, Tom.
I wouldn't expect anything less by coming here.
Do you know, Tom?
He has body armor on.
Yeah.
Do you know, Tom, that right now, our producer, Tattoo Dave, is so happy that you're getting the brunt of this instead of him.
Yeah.
He's laying back.
Oh, yeah. No, he is so happy about this. Quickly, we'll get into the Joy Behar and kisses Gene Simmons.
That's right, man. Talk about me. I love it.
This was fact-checked. Robert De Niro, did he narrate the Biden campaign ad that pushes the Trump bloodbath hoax? The answer is yes. A new campaign commercial from Joe Biden, narrated by Hollywood star Robert De Niro, revives the left's misleading and false Trump bloodbath hoax. Do you want to explain this, Ralph?
I'm not that familiar with it. I know it on the periphery.
He's simply talking about, and I believe he's in Detroit at the time, and he's talking about the fact that 4 more years of Biden, and my God, all of you in the auto industry, if you don't vote for me, this will be a bloodbath. Well, of course, the narrative from the left is a bloodbath, meaning literally. That S is going to come down. Right. Yeah. And, of course, De Niro loves every part of it because he's a big, dumb-ass liar. Good actor, though. We'll be this after back on Outlaw Radio.
Buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that gold? Be a damn sight cheaper. Yes, it would. Start riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. Rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. I'll pay you tomorrow. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Good dog. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music that the DJ plays. Well, all right. And then the lights come on. Yeah. Like you knew they would. Got cold. Gone home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. motherfuckers. Say this for real motherfuckers. Oh, get out of here! Goodness. Too cold. Cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lady. I'm full, nothing else. I better stop and give me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda. It's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. It's a real motherfucker. Yeah.
We stand for fun. We stand for great cigars. We stand for the perfect martini. And we stand for the American flag. We are Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
And we stand for the Bronx, the good people of the Bronx, for doing the right thing, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All this applause is for you. Welcome back to the big dog, the ferocious dog of broad chasing, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar. We are all here, including but not limited to Tattoo Dave, our producer, my brother Marty, Ralph Odierna, Mark C.G. Boyer.
Yep.
He has something in his mouth because he's always eating. Yep. And, of course, Tom Omer. And, of course, Tom Omer.
Of course.
Of course. Saturday. No, of course. Tom Omer. The great movie and television star who was in Nefarious. If you haven't seen that movie yet, come on, watch it. I mean, Ralph, we made him watch it, and you were happy that you watched it.
Didn't make me, but I was sitting next to him for 3 hours. I said, okay, I'm going to watch it.
And?
It was excellent.
It was excellent, right?
Excellent.
Really, really well done.
And are you involved in the new Nefarious TV series,
Well,
Tom?
it's a limited series, 8-episode limited series, and they are going to bring back the warden. He said for about 3 or 4 episodes.
That's enough.
Yep.
You know, you're an actor. I mean, you're a thespian.
Sean Patrick Flannery and Jordan Belfi will both be back too.
Oh, great.
2 leads.
Yeah, that Flannery dude, man, is he good?
Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, he said that he didn't have to. That somebody asked him, how much did you improv? He said, I didn't improv one single word.
Oh,
he
is
said
that right?
Script was written so perfectly.
So it was just bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
And he delivered like a king.
So get this, at the when they do the sitting across the table from each other at the very beginning, they did 18 pages without stopping.
Is that right?
I was in Video Village, and they're just like, their mouths are just, the crew and the directors were
that's brilliant,
they
man.
couldn't believe that without missing a single word.
Yeah.
The 2 of them went for 18 pages without stopping.
Crazy.
You know, in my limited acting, and not one to boast, I've been in a few movies.
Burt Reynolds, were you ever in one with him?
Maybe. But in my I've always had, and it's sort of a subconscious thing with me, the memorization. Like on the way to Louisiana, I was memorizing the script, and I had it down. But I lose all track of what I remembered when I'm in front of the camera. So I start ad-libbing, and usually the director is good with it because I'm just so good. But wait, did you hear that? That was Tattoo Dave.
I'm not sure the writer agreed.
That was Tattoo Dave, our producer, who just threw up a little bit in his mouth.
Dave?
But I have a tough time. How about you? Are you good with memorization, Tom Omer?
I have a really good memory. It just doesn't last very long.
You see what he said there? You see what he just did? Yeah.
No, but it's not as easy for me as it is for others. Like Sean Patrick Flannery, he did almost a photograph.
Obviously, and that's why I bring that up. I mean, the fact 18 what'd you say? 18 pages?
18 pages.
Yeah, that's something that I wish I had that in me.
Yeah, me
and
too.
to stay in his character, because that's a heavy duty character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so this movie that you're shooting in Oklahoma.
Yes.
In just a couple weeks or so, with our buddy Cyrus Narasto, one of the greatest guys. I will tell you that it is a blessing to have that man in my life and as a friend. And I say that with him not giving me any part in this movie.
So you should.
So you know what?
He should.
Yes, he should. Because the
Why
publicity.
should he?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because
you're damn good.
Thespian wise, oh man, my chops are beyond belief. Not to mention, really good actor. Secondly, I act like you guys. Secondly, the publicity. I would bring this picture, and now I'm not even going to bring Tom back after this thing is in the can and being promoted because I feel that Cyrus let me down. I just wanted enough, just a little per diem and a flight there so Tom and I and Cyrus Nowrasta could visit one of the greatest steakhouses in America. And I looked at their menu. Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah. And they're talking about, these great big ass martinis. Oh, what a night.
I can't wait. Yeah, I bet you can't win, Matt. Yeah, he couldn't wait either for that. But Cyrus, didn't throw you a bone, huh?
No. I could have played the little girl in this movie.
Oh, wow.
I identify sometimes. I will, if I'm wearing the Jonah David pumps and Laura Ashley flower print, I will identify as a female.
Hey, Matt, ask Dave a question, just any question.
Why?
He shut his mic off like a long time ago. He's being a baby back there. Yeah, no, he is. Because I said, what are you talking? He goes,
oh, okay.
Yeah, so he cut his own mic.
Yeah, okay. You know what? He's on the Nelson side of the family.
Hey, step up.
Yeah, he's on the mom. Yeah, he's on the mom. He's on our mom's. Oh, there I go again. Yeah, so mom is like, you know what? I'm never inviting him back over here, and that's a shame because my mother is a great cook. She makes gravy beyond compare. Yeah. And really, that is, in my opinion, that's the test of a great cook. Can you make great gravy?
Well, she makes it from homemade fried chicken.
Oh, she makes a variety of the best food on the planet.
Yeah. Comparable to Cracker Barrel?
Bro. No, just a little better. Yeah, just a touch better.
Even though Cracker Barrel's good.
So this movie that you'll be shooting in Oklahoma the name is?
Sarah's Oil.
And this is a period piece.
1912.
Yeah. So do you already have your duds? Have you already seen, or do you have to bring your duds with you?
No. They'll have that for me.
Of course they will. Nothing for me, by the way. Not even a dinner.
I'm growing a beard for the role, though.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. Is that tough for you?
No, it's easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just don't shave.
Yeah.
What?
Just don't shave.
It's real easy.
Yeah, okay.
I just put my razor away. Yeah.
Okay. So here you are, and this movie, by the way, Cyrus sort of let me in on this months ago. May have been a year ago that he was working on this because they cast the gal. And something tells me that she's now too old to play the part. Is that true?
No, they have somebody now that they signed somebody that's 11-year-old and she's
so
really
dig this.
good for the part. Yeah.
But they gave the part to this lovely young gal a year
years ago.
A couple years ago,
Yeah.
And see what do we say in showbiz? You don't have the gig until you're in that theater or watching it on television and you see your face on that screen. Because that's the way this biz works, man. And it really does. I mean, there's no gray area here. So this gal, but, I put myself in her shoes, Jonah David Pumps, and I think about how excited she was. I got it. I got the part.
Right.
And then, boom, it doesn't move along swiftly. And now 2 years later, she don't got the part because she's too old. And they cast someone else who I'm assuming, because Cyrus is a great director, they found someone who is just tremendous.
Exactly.
You've seen her work? Or?
No, I have not, but Cyrus said she's fantastic.
Okay. And your role in this movie?
Judge Leahy.
So
judge.
See, so he's always some sort of enforcement.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
Bet your ass Tom is.
Yep.
So you wear the robe?
Probably, yeah.
But because this piece is, although it is historically, I understand this is a true story.
It is.
But it wasn't set in England, so you don't have to wear that homo-esque wig.
Exactly.
And by the way, when I say homo-esque, I'm not talking about homosexual. I'm talking about fag. Okay, when I say fag, I mean it like when you were in school and you called someone a fag. It doesn't mean you're calling someone a homosexual or gay. You just mean faggot. Do you understand what I'm saying here, Tom?
Village people.
No, Ralph. No, Ralph.
You're missing it, bro.
No, Ralph, that's different. They were gay, except the lead singer, who, by the way, was really the only singer. The black guy who was the talent in the entire, musically and vocally, he was the talented guy. And
no, I meant the way they got dressed up.
What do you mean?
The way the village people dressed. That's what you're talking about, that type of gay. Over the top.
Well, no, I'm not certain I'm even
like the Indian and the construction worker. They played roles.
Well, no, but Ralph, what he was talking about, I believe, is like in high school.
And the cowboy.
In school, I was going to say, oh, that's so gay. You're not saying, well, that's so gay because you're gay.
Hold on. Hey, Tattoo Dave, if he's listening to me or even playing along, my disgruntled producer over there, would you punch in Randy? Because you mentioned the cowboy from the Village People, right. A dear friend of mine. And I've known this guy for 20-some odd years, and they have been odd years. And there was a time when I thought that he was a pragmatist and sort of in the middle when it came to politics. But I think that he hates Trump. It's so, and he's a New Yorker, for God's sakes.
The cowboy?
Randy Jones?
Oh, yeah.
No, I met him. He kissed me on the cheek.
I met him. Yeah. He never kissed me.
And by the way, if you know a gay guy is gay and he kisses you on the cheek, it doesn't, we don't care, right?
No, I didn't get excited at all.
No, it's like, I appreciate that you appreciate me. I mean, I'm telling you, I've never had a problem with this. Okay, here's Randy.
Howdy, this is Randy Jones, the original cowboy from Village People.
Yeah.
You're listening to Magic Matt, my pal. Hey, Matt, how's it out there in the garage?
I don't know what he's talking about there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I must tell you, I don't know what that means. And I love him dearly. I think he's in his 70s now.
Easily.
Cowboy. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Dave, what pushed your buttons, man? What's going on with you?
Well, he's pushing the buttons over there.
Yeah, he's playing Miss Pac-Man back there. What are you doing?
Oh, I hope not. Yeah, who plays Miss Pac-Man?
Come on, man. I guess that's a little dated.
Joy Behar, they always like. So you're shooting this film. I want to finish up with this
in Boise, Idaho.
And this movie is, what is this?
It's a period piece, like you said, 1912, and basically it's about a true story about an 11-year-old girl that got 130 acres given to her by the government, and ended up being the largest oil reserve in the history of the state of Oklahoma.
So the government, obviously, they
thought
were not,
it was dust, dirt.
They weren't aware of this.
Right.
Okay,
yeah. and ends up being. She made millions and millions of dollars, and then became a huge philanthropist. Built schools.
Did the government try to take it away from her?
Yeah,
oh, they did.
Oh, yeah.
It seems to me that would be the crux of this movie.
And some nefarious oil people try to get the land back from her.
After she's got the deed to this property already.
They tried to steal it, and they killed neighbors.
Because it was Oklahoma, and I'm asking a very serious question. Did they give her the land because they thought it was barren because she was Indian?
No, because they were giving it to the Indians and the blacks, and they thought it was just dust, and they said, "Okay, reparation here. Here's your 130 acres. Go away."
Right.
But she knew that there was oil on the land.
Oh, she already knew.
Oh, yeah, but in her mind, she goes, "I know that there's oil."
So, a positive thinking gal.
Yes.
God bless her.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds very interesting. The story.
Joy,
what do you think, Dave?
Oh,
wow, he has a fit. There's a little.
He should get a room with my mother.
Oh, there you go again.
Joy Behar. Well,
never talked to mom again.
I just never had time for petulance. I just, and then
it's not petulance, Matt. I'm done being your fucking punching bag.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's called petulance. That's called petulance. Instead of just rolling with the punches.
It's not rolling with the punches. It's after all. Insults from the beginning. Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay.
You can bleep that, and I'm not even going to remind you.
Well, okay.
There you go.
I expect that, but it's incredible that the skin surface is obviously on Tattoo Dave is very penetrable.
You know what? My skin is so thick, it's not even funny. But
yeah, you've certainly proven that.
When I'm out on the road, when I'm out in public, I don't deal with this. I just take you down.
Yeah.
But luckily, I love you, and I'm not going to take you down.
Well,
so
it doesn't sound like you love me. I mean, I love you. You can screw up all you want,
but you have to point it out to the world.
No,
so
but
another fuck you.
But actually, I disagree with you, Matt.
Oh, okay.
He actually does sound like he loves you. I've heard a lot of women speak this way to you.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Boy, Ralph, you started out good. You gave him a lighter and everything, and then I don't know what happened. Dave, you're taking over where I left off. No, I used to get like that.
No, but hey, Tattoo Dave, I appreciate you getting it out because, see, you can harbor all the resentment you want, and don't say you don't because you obviously have exhibited that. I love you dearly, and I love what you do.
I love Dave, man.
No, you don't. You don't appreciate anything I do.
Oh,
you threw me into this fucking booth.
I do appreciate that song's a little loud. I do appreciate what you do, and we'll be this after back on the Big Dog of Broad Chasing, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
You've done me wrong. Your time is up. You took a sip from the devil's cup. You broke my heart. There's no way back. Move right out of here, baby. Go pack your bags. Just who do you think you are? Stop acting like some kind of star. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up. You're moving on out. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up. You're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. They brag a man has walked in space, but you can't even find my place. There ain't nothing you can do, 'cause I've had enough of me, baby, being part of you. Just who do you think you are? This time you've gone too far. Just who do you think you are? Take it like a man, baby, if that's what you are. 'Cause I'm moving on up. You're moving on out. Moving on up. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up. You're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Moving on up, you're moving on out. Moving on up, nothing can stop me. Moving on up, you're moving on out. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. Moving, moving, moving. Nothing can stop me. Moving, moving. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. You've done me wrong. Your time is up. You took a sip from the devil's cup. You broke my heart. There's no way back. Move right
is Outlaw Radio.
Oh, yes. Waiting for something to print out here. I can give you my own observations regarding this dude that I loved dearly. And so it's not printing out. I just don't want to miss some of his credit, so give me a second.
Drop your ash in your drink there.
It only flavors it, son.
Yeah, right,
It only flavors it.
Yeah, I taste notes of honey.
That's it. And a little vanilla in there.
Hey, did you hear about that dude, the bass player from Train, the band Train?
All right, here we go. Yeah, I got this news right before we went on the air today. And I've sort of held it. And by the way, we almost did not get on the air today because I was having major computer issues that, you know, it seems that common sense would dictate me having to host the show and also worry about getting this on all the platforms. That there would be someone in my camp that would have the sensibility and just common sense not to be an effing baby, you know, and understand that I have a 3-hour radio show to conduct. But I can't expect that, especially if someone professes to be an amateur. This is a man that I loved for a million years. Richard Sherman, Oscar-winning songwriter on Mary Poppins. Gone at 95. He was the best friend of one of my best buddies, Milt Larson, of the Magic Castle fame. I loved this man dearly. What's he doing? Yeah, just can't control himself. It's a dirty rotten shame. I will always love our producer. He's a very sensitive guy, but and obviously, you know, doesn't really care about what other people go through, and understand their sensibilities.
No, I think you're wrong about that.
Oh, really?
Well, no,
is that what has been exhibited
well,
here?
I'm just telling you because he does care about people, and he does care about the better of people. He's a good guy.
The better of people?
I guess that's what I said. But what I'm saying is, he does.
Well, I love him too.
He's always looked out. He looked out for me.
I love Tattoo Dave.
And he does a hell of a job here for getting thrown in here.
Yes.
And learning this craft, which is not easy at all.
That wasn't ice though that I heard on the board, was it?
No, man. No. He's not going to do that. Matt,
you probably would have heard some sparks in the fire.
Not on purpose. Not on purpose. No, and by the way,
Matt, I don't profess to be an amateur. I am an amateur.
Okay, and you
obviously I'm trying to do the best I can.
And you
but
are.
All you do is insult me.
No,
all you do is insult me. And everybody on the comment page knows it.
Join the club. He insults me.
Okay, hold on a second.
All the time too, Dave.
Okay, here's another. Okay, you don't want to be taught, but I'm going to try.
I try to be taught.
No, okay, then let me help you.
Starting from the song, from the opening song, which you liked when I first played it instead of whatever it was.
And you're right. I didn't have to do that, but because we barely made it on the air today.
That's not my problem. It's not my problem that you wait till the last minute to try to figure things out. It's not my problem that you're rude to people when they come in and bring you a drink and you ignore them. Because you're too obsessed with what you're doing. You're too obsessed with waiting until the last minute.
That's true.
To be decent to people.
Yeah.
People that are here taking. I look forward to doing this on Saturdays,
I love
but
that.
I don't anymore.
I love that. I love that.
You will again.
But you're right.
I am right. I'm always freaking right.
No, you're not. No, you're wrong most of the time.
No,
but I will.
And the fact that you don't even like my input anymore.
I will tell you that you're right about me being obsessed with
It's all
with
about
what
you, Matt.
Hey, Dave. He throws.
What is the show?
He throws jabs at me.
Apparently, it's all about you. But so why are we even here?
Is it not called Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio? So, yes, I'm obsessed with doing the right thing on this show.
I mean, he's busting Tom's balls about being an actor, but, making
What do you mean about being an actor? You don't think he's an actor?
No, God, man. Here we go. Tom, I'm so sorry. But, oh, jeez.
Now,
Happy birthday, my friend.
Yeah, by the way, Tom, now my brother's going after you.
No.
How about that?
It is an equal, whatever you call that, man.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
Offending people, yeah.
And not that I need to explain this, but I will, that I don't wait until the last minute. I have to wait until the last minute to do the uploading and the coordinates to be on YouTube and Rumble. I can't do that the night before in order to put the topics that we talk about.
Matt,
so
I understand that.
I don't.
But
I don't
take
wait.
a tenth of a second to reach out your hand and grab a drink that I'm bringing you and just say thanks.
I agree with that.
I understand that you're busy.
Mark, you acknowledge a little bit.
You can agree with it all you want.
I do.
We're not even up and ready to go on the air, and there's a chance we don't make it on the air. So I'm not thinking about an effing drink that someone is giving me. I'm thinking about what do I have to do in my power to make this show happen today.
But how hard would
if you shut up, Mart. If you can't understand that, Dave.
Guess what, Dave? Let's go.
Is my check going to clear?
No. Absolutely not.
All right. I'm gonna pay a proper homage to Richard Sherman when we return. Also, we got this Gene Simmons stuff that we got to get to in mere minutes on the Big Dog of Broad Chasing. I meant to say casting magic. Matt's Outlaw Radio. Huh.
Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you said and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch.
What's up, folks? How you doing? This is Tattoo Dave. I hope you're enjoying the roast of Tattoo Dave today. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you can hang with us. I'm trying to, but it's very difficult at certain times. But we really appreciate you all on the terrestrial radio stations across the nation, and Rumble and YouTube and X, formerly Twitter. Thank you very much, and apologize for the obscenities.
the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
At the Lightning Up Lounge.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
At the Lightning Up Lounge.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Wow, this has been quite the show, huh? Down, dirty, gritty. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X. Hit me now. And those great radio stations. Thank you. Thank you for spending the time with Outlaw Radio throughout the nation and a little part of Canada. So, Tattoo Dave has had it with me, and he's screaming, yelling, throwing me under the bus. And but see, I don't take offense to any of this. I understand that being a perfectionist, as I am, it's a bitch. It is a bitch to work with you. Oh, it is. Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Sometimes.
Listen, I'm just going to say this. I was just going to not say anything and do my job back here.
No.
But Marty kept pushing.
No, I appreciate it. By the way, I would rather have it out. You know why?
No, you wouldn't.
Yes. I see. So is it me now, or
it's you?
So yeah. Okay, I'm going to try something here. I don't lie about things. So
I
what
never said you did. Nobody ever accused you of being a liar.
But you just did because
No, I didn't.
what I did. Yes, you did because what I just said was factual.
I contradicted what you said because you don't know what you're asking for.
No, I do want it on the show. I want to hear your disgruntlement, and because my former producer Lori Downey Jr. is listening. It just happens to be listening today. She sent me a text. She said, "Put me on the show. I want to talk to Dave and you." Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Here we
yeah.
go.
Well, there she is.
So,
I think I'm leaving.
I'm gone. Okay. So, but Lori insisted, and for her to insist, okay, Lori.
Yeah, here I am. Hello, boys.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
I think he's got a pot up over there. He'll do this on occasion. Yeah, but it's my fault, right?
What did I do? What am I
It's
missing?
over to the right there. And then it sounds like
I got it.
We're in an echo chamber. Okay, continue. I guess I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I heard it.
I should have just sucked it in. Okay.
Now, that's the kind of thing you can say.
Oh.
Right. That's the kind of thing I don't know.
I just love that you give me the rules for the show. Okay, Lori Downey Jr.
Oh, you want the rules?
First of all, I want to say I love you all. And, Dave, you've done a great job.
Yes.
And I've said this since I've been out. You've stepped in there, and you do a great job every week.
Mm-hmm.
However, you need to check your ego at the door before you walk in. Don't get mad at me. I came in. I knew nothing. I was green. I filled in for another producer who left. But I was doing two different shows. I was doing Outlaw Radio and another one. I learned both shows knowing nothing. And believe me, there's been a lot of time sitting in that booth. It's a hot seat. It's called a hot seat. When you have a perfectionist and a professional like Matt Allen, you can learn so much if you just leave your ego outside the door.
Lori, it's not about my ego. It's not about my ego. I understand. I am an amateur, and I am learning. I'm trying to learn.
It's not about being an amateur. Do you think I had any training before I stepped into that booth? I had nothing. I never produced a radio show.
Oh, you were way better than me.
No, okay, Dave, I was there for 18 years.
Not way better, different. Different.
Better.
Oh,
I can accept that. It's fine. I accept
but
that.
you're accepting what you just stated, not what someone else said. Yes, Lori?
What I'm saying, Dave, is don't get so upset. You know, I took a lot, right, Matt? I mean, we used to have our go back and forth.
hell yeah. Oh, hell
You
yeah.
don't know that. I mean, you know, it's part of that. It's an outlaw radio show. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Yeah,
right?
yes.
And sometimes it gets a little rough.
It does.
But you got to have thicker skin. I'm a woman. You know?
A little rough.
Lori, you have to understand, Matt would never treat you as his former. No, you can all say what you want. Being his former spousal equivalent, he would never say the things to you that he does to me.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. You're wrong. You're one.
Let him, Dave, listen to the.
He straight out ignored you. He ignored you before the show even started. He straight out ignored you, right? He ignored you.
Okay.
No. Here, do you understand what he's saying? If indeed I am immersed in something, but you also have been around showbiz for a gazillion years, so you knew that if I'm ignoring you as I, okay, so then you have no excuse.
No, baloney. I walked onto a set on my show, and the director acknowledged me in the middle of something. He said, "You know what? Dave's got this." Dave
so it's the same thing as radio. Go ahead, Laura.
So, Dave, you need an acknowledgement from Matt when you walk in.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
I need common decency. Common decency sets the tone for the day.
That's true.
Oh, God, Mart, you're
It
such
is true.
a...
It is absolutely true. I came in, handed him a glass.
You mean when you walked in and I was behind the first computer there where you stand or sit, and I said hi to you. That was the acknowledgement.
You did not say hi to me.
I sure as hell did, you son of a bitchin' liar.
No.
I sure as hell did.
I think Uncle Nearest is not so good for you guys.
Certainly sure as hell did. I said, hello, Dave. I said, hello, Dave. Okay. Yeah, don't recreate the facts, because that'll piss me off.
I don't care what pisses you off.
No,
we can take it into the ring.
What?
Ring match. I'm ready.
Ring match. Oh God, yeah.
I'm ready, Matt.
Cage match.
Oh God, I'm ready, Matt. I know it'll be such a competition with you, Matt. Oh geez, grow the F up.
Can I show our audience something?
You friggin' wuss. Grow up.
I'm a wuss?
Yes,
Make
because
me
you're
over there, Matt.
Because you're there.
Oh God.
I'm not a wuss. I'm not a wuss.
That's one thing Dave isn't.
Well, okay.
I will tell you, it was about 15 years ago when Laurie Downey Jr. was producing the show, and we were in Encino.
Mm-hmm.
It got so hot, so vitriol, that Shadow Stevens called in and said he and Bev had to pull over and listen because they thought it was a car crash happening and they didn't know if they had to call 911.
That's right. Which discounts what Tattoo Dave, my producer, just said, that it never gets this way. Yes, it does. Lori, continue.
Right. I mean, back in the day, it was like I was not going to sit on the sidelines, and I made a lot of mistakes by challenging Matt when he's just trying to do a show. I understand because I didn't check my ego at the door, and I will tell you that. That's why I'm listening and saying, you guys are great friends, and yes, you stepped in and you learned something, and you are in show business, and, if you get all those acknowledgments from directors, then, God bless you, because that's not the way the industry always goes, and that's not the way every room goes. But if that's something you need, then Matt, you need to hear what he's saying. He needs to be acknowledged, and just acknowledge him when he comes in.
I did.
And maybe he didn't hear you. But
yes, he did.
I absolutely did not.
Matt is also, trying to get this show running because
I understand that, Lori. I completely understand that.
No, you don't completely understand because
I do, Matt. But when it carries on to the opening song and then insult.
Okay, hold on a second.
I understand.
Hold on. I will do what I rarely do because it's needed and it's right. I apologize for busting your balls. Oh God!
No apology zone, right?
God,
no apology zone.
I just said that. I said this is something that I rarely do. Just follow along, Dave. It ain't that.
Here we go. Another insult.
Well, then
I'm following, but I'm trying to be more like you, which I probably shouldn't.
Then why don't you just shut the F up and listen and leave your ego at the door because you're unable to?
Guess what? My ego will never be left anywhere but in me. Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
I'm not certain what that means, but the point is,
look,
when he walked in, and I was there where he is standing or sitting right now, I acknowledged him and said hello. I went out of my way to say hello.
No.
Well, you gave him more than you ever gave me.
Okay, Dave,
I'm calling you a liar.
Hey,
yes, I'm calling you a liar.
Dave, yes. It's been nice knowing you. F yourself. Yeah, continue, Lori.
Come on, you guys.
Should I go?
This is ridiculous.
Leave me hanging. You know, that would be.
I wouldn't do that. That's why I'm still sitting here.
Then why did you ask the question?
Because you said F you, go.
Because you're calling me a liar.
Yes, I am. You did
full...
not say hello.
Well, hold on.
Yes.
Maybe he didn't hear you. Maybe he.
Yes, he did. When he first came in and said, hello, Matt, and I said, hello, Dave, exactly verbatim, hello, Dave. When he brought the bourbon over to me, and we are now running late to get the show on the air, I did not say a word to him at that point.
Which, by the way, all those sounds everything's good today. Weird.
Lori?
Yeah, I it's silly. You know, this would usually be our late night after, like, somewhere 4 o'clock in the morning. Not the first 3 hours.
This is the after show.
Yeah.
It would be the after show.
A lot of bourbon, Laura.
You know, it's about communication. So if there's something that you need from Matt, then you should have that conversation with him off air or before the show.
You
or
know,
on
Lori,
your own
I
time.
check for the most part, I do check my ego, and I do take it for the most part. But
All right,
today was
But did you hear what I just
today was
said,
icing.
Dave? You should really have this conversation with Matt, like off the air. If you need something from him,
I tried to just be quiet. I tried to just be quiet,
and I brought it up.
Kept pushing and pushing and pushing.
But I'm glad Mark. I'm glad Mark did because
Why didn't you just let me be quiet and I would have just ate it and I would have left it alone?
Okay,
and I
you
would have
did.
looked forward to next
Okay,
weekend.
let me just ask. Did he say why, which means that he wants a response from me? He said
now
why.
You're analyzing. Now you're a psychiatrist.
Okay. Oh my God.
No. I'll tell you what I am that obviously you're not. I'm a communicator.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Well, I need you both to communicate off the air and discuss, like, what...
Mom needs you both to communicate off the
air. Lori is now our mother.
Yeah, well, we need one.
Lori, it's not good radio off the air.
Well, you know... I just feel bad that Dave is taking this so personally.
Hey, by the way,
personal.
Lori,
I'm the only one that he's attacking.
No,
of course it's personal.
No, and wrong.
I've been in that seat. And listen to me, Dave. I've been in that seat for 18 years. 18 years I sat in that seat. You know? There were good times. There were hard times. Didn't matter. Okay. You know? If you really love what you're doing, then you have to communicate.
Yeah.
How many times did I communicate with Matt?
I never professed to loving what I'm doing. I was.
Yes, you did. Yeah, yes, you did. You said that earlier.
My damnedest to not let him down.
By the way, can you keep it straight? Is that possible, Dave? You did say you love looking. You look forward. You love coming here.
Right.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did say that, but I didn't say I love what I'm doing. I'm trying my damnedest not to let you down. I'm trying to do the right thing.
You don't. I'll tell you how you didn't let me down by today's brilliant, real show today. Pure brilliance. And by the way, no one can make this crap up. Raw, yes, 100% real. And I don't want it to. I don't ever want to go through this again. But I will tell you.
Have we been through it, Matt, before?
Yes.
Okay.
We have had a knockdown, drag out.
Yes.
Fight. I still have a finger that is dislodged because I hit Mart in the face.
Yeah. Oh, that was a hit.
Can you pass me that bottle of bourbon, please?
No, don't. No, that's see.
I remember Lori Downey Jr. throwing stuff at you.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I just threw my
you
effing headphones out the window.
Yeah.
Do you remember the day I pushed Matt through his entire martini collection?
Yes, I do.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, yeah, that's when Matt spit. Well, that's when Matt spit in my face. That's why I had to take him down after he hit me because I'm like, was that a hit? I don't know.
Wow.
Lori kicked Matt when he was on the ground.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Hey, Laura, I appreciate the fact that she insisted on being on the show today. Lori Downey Jr., my former producer, meant that it shows the love that she has for both Dave and I. You know, that she cares about Dave. You know, she's always loved Dave. She's always loved Dave. She's never thrown Dave under the bus.
What's not to love?
Ego. But Lori loves
Billy.
everybody.
Yeah.
Billy chimes in.
Yeah.
Wow, ego.
Lori's
Billy,
like Sweden. She loves everybody.
And by the way, Billy, happy Memorial. Well, no, it's not for you, because you're still alive.
Alive.
Yeah,
It's for
but
my brothers
it's
and
for
my
your
dad.
brothers and your sisters.
His
in arms.
father.
Yeah. Hey, Laura. Let's. Are we through with this?
Yeah, happy birthday,
No,
Tom.
no. I'm not asking you to go. I want you to share with me my undying love for a man who died at 95 years old.
Oh, yes. The great Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman, who I believe I introduced you to him once or twice.
Yes. At the Magic Castle.
One of the nicest, sweet, honest to God, on my life, on my daughter's life. You have never met a more a gorgeous, didn't have a mean bone in his body man named Richard Sherman, who was worth a gazillion dollars, Disney legend. He and his brother Robert worked on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. They wrote more songs for movie musicals than anyone in history.
Yeah, Mary Poppins.
Oscar-winning.
Yeah, for Mary Poppins.
I mean, The Jungle Book. He also wrote You're 16, and then Ringo Starr made it a hit in the 70s.
And him and his brother also wrote a little song called
It's a Small World?
It's a Small World. And the story was that he was on with us on the phone, and he said, well, I'll tell you really quickly what happened.
Yeah.
We were in a car with Walt, and me and my brother.
Yep.
And we gave him a cassette tape and said, here, we just wrote this last night. And Walt goes,
It wasn't a cassette. This was prior to cassettes.
So
this was in the 50s.
So
A reel to reel.
8-track or
whatever the hell it was.
So he plugged
An 8-track?
Yeah.
Well, he plugged it. Well, I thought it was
What was he,
cassette.
his IROC Camaro?
He plugged it. Anyway, the story is they plugged it in,
Yeah.
and Walt said, that's it. That's on my first ride. That is the theme. That's it.
Yeah.
Small World.
Yeah.
And boom, it went. And those Sherman brothers
And
were animals.
the Sherman brothers wanted a buyout on
Yes.
that. It was Walt Disney who told Richard Sherman and his brother, you don't want a buyout. I will pay you every time it plays. And it was like 5 cents or 10, whatever the hell it was.
That's
I
all
will
he
pay.
needed.
Yeah, and this is Walt Disney in the car with Richard Sherman and his brother, Robert. And he said, no, you don't. You want to make a dime or a nickel every time it plays.
It'll pay for your kids' education.
And I believe that's exactly what he said. That was the quote. You're right, Mark. It'll pay for your children's education. And so they went with that. Walt Disney was correct. And Richard Sherman, I know him because of my dear friend Milt Larson, proprietor, creator of the Magic Castle in Hollywood, close to the gorgeous American Legion, where Tom Omer has promised to take me for 5 years. No, I'm going after him now. But yeah.
Lori got a kick out of it.
Bed knobs and broomsticks, which, by the way, Milt Larson did the tablecloth pole in that movie, meaning that, everything is set up on the tablecloth. Milt Larson was the go-to guy in Hollywood when it came to pulling the tablecloth off the table and leaving everything sitting there. And that was because of his buddy, his best friend, Richard Sherman, and they knew each other since they were teenagers. They met in a record store because they both loved oldies. Now, think about what oldies they must have been digging.
Wow.
Yeah, 1920s, for God's sakes.
Right.
But
you were just with Richard Sherman for Milt Larson's birthday party.
Yeah, a year ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's almost a year to the day that Milt Larson passed away. It's like 3 months shy or something like that.
Not even 3 months shy. Yeah, you're right. It's
too bad he didn't live a long life. 95?
Yeah, 95.
They were friends for 60 years.
Yeah, but still way too young, and they don't make them like these folks anymore, man. I mean, they don't. I mean, the story of Cinderella, the slipper and the rose, the songs that this man, Richard Sherman, Chim Chimmery Chim Chim
and Chim Chim Churu.
Hey,
good luck so rubs off.
And I would
shake hands with you.
I would ask him about this, and I'd say, "Where did this come from?" He said, I don't know, man. Too too many martinis."
Well, you know what he said about the supercalifragilistic. You asked him, where did that come from? He goes, I don't know. We were hanging out having a couple drinks one night, and I wrote it down. Sounded kind of cool.
It's the longest word.
I mean, think about it, man. You know, there are things that are much more important than the relationship between a man that I love, Tattoo Dave, our producer, and my own self, and our disgruntlement, and if you don't think, Dave, that I understand why you're pissed,
his frustration,
you're wrong. I understand your frustration, Lori. You know that what I'm telling you here is the truth.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you know that I know this. I know this.
Mm-hmm. Dave, I told you years ago or a year ago, that's a hot seat.
Lori always says that, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a great seat because the things that you can learn, I wouldn't know anything about radio and all the things that I know about radio if it wasn't for Matt teaching me. And I will tell you, I will go on to say that there have been other companies, as Matt knows, that wanted to hire me because of what he taught me, which I refused. I would never work for anybody else except for Matt because he taught me everything I know.
Well, I guess, Dave, what she's saying is she is a huge fan of a-holes.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of professionals.
Oh.
And there is nobody like you, Matt, in the radio industry and every platform. No, I'm not.
She doesn't have to kiss my ass, Mart.
I don't.
You know what, Lori? I completely agree with that. I agree. But the thing is that I don't know anything.
No, there is no thing. Dave, there's no thing. There is just no thing.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So,
you're
there's
right.
no what?
No thing.
No, there is
no thing.
There is no thing that you were about to say. There is no thing. It's just, what are you trying to tell my friend Tattoo Dave?
You have a great position. You can take it anywhere you want, or you can let your ego get in the way, and you could be like rambunctious and just matter of fact.
It's not letting my ego get in the way,
right
Lori. It's letting him know that there's a line that's going to be crossed, and it's being crossed. You know what?
I
if
never
you appreciate
said
what
that
I
to
do,
Matt in the 18 years. Hey, let me tell you something. I used to be in a relationship with Matt, right, for years, 18 years, and we did the radio show, and we were.
Believe it or not, you still are.
Listen to me. I would be the emotional person. I'm a woman. I'm emotional. I never let my emotion in my relationship get in the way of what I was doing for him on the show. On the show, if he upset me, of course, we would have words.
Okay.
But I never let it get in the way of producing the best show I could because I never let my ego get in the way. Just
I'm
like
trying not to. I'm trying not to.
No,
I'm still trying to produce. I'm still trying to move the show forward.
Trying. There's no trying.
Okay.
You either are.
There's no crying in baseball.
Right?
There's no trying in baseball.
That was the line.
Yeah, that was the line. And by the way,
what I'm trying to tell you is you do a great job.
Yes.
Just don't let things get in your way. You guys are great friends.
Yes.
You really are great friends.
Yes.
And you'll look at this tomorrow and you say, all right, that was really stupid.
No.
But you're in the moment right now of a heated seat and you don't see it.
No, and I won't see it tomorrow either. I won't see it tomorrow either. And I consider him one of my best friends.
You're being very immature.
I love that.
I thought I was.
I really do.
I
really do.
Same here. Same here.
Okay, so just lighten up in the Lighten Up Lounge.
It doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like he's lightening up.
Hey, folks,
or you.
It's my effing show, Dave. No matter how you want to frame this.
Why are we here? Do the show by yourself.
No matter how I will.
Okay.
I will do whatever it takes to get this show on the air. Okay. I will do it, Dave. Okay. But I will not. And I cannot put up with petulance, and you're being a petulant baby right now.
Okay, then
I mean, you continue. Lori's trying to reason with you. I am. Ralph, do you even want to, or are you afraid of getting your ass beat?
No, I'll go anywhere this conversation goes.
Okay, so please, your 2 cents.
I have been on this show on and off for 15 years, 16 years.
At least.
I have seen more drop-down, drag-out fights between Lori and Matt. However, the show always came first.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
The show always came first.
I'm just going to say I tried to just be quiet, and I was pushed.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lori, I miss you.
Oh, my God.
Hey, folks, don't try this at home. Okay?
Come on
I'm
back,
just saying.
Lori.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Lori, God bless you. Love you. Thank you.
Love you, Lori.
Thank you
Love
for
you guys.
thank you for
All right,
trying.
boys.
All right.
This is like Friendly's parking lot.
You mean on the island,
Yes.
Long Island? Yeah. There was always a fight there.
That's right.
We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Happy birthday, Tom. Over.
I've gone to ground. I'm watching porn in my hotel dressing gown. And now I dream of you, but I still believe there's only enough for one in this lonely hotel suite. The journey's long, and I feel so bad. I'm thinking back to the last day we had. Old moon fades into the night. Soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though we're miles apart, we have each other's On a clear day, I'll fly home to you. I'm bending time, I'm getting back to you. Old fades into the night. Soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly
Randy Bachman with Magic Matt on Outlaw Radio. I don't smoke, I don't drink, but I do everything else. I interrupt. I'm rude. I'm a pig. I push. And this is where it all goes down on Outlaw Radio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the kid. The kid. Come on now. Yeah, and Tattoo Dave says I don't care about him. This is why I put this on the show. He's a huge Kid Rock fan.
Oh, yeah?
This is why. Come on. I love Kid Rock. Come on now. Yes. All right. Here's the deal. Tom Omer. First of all, are you a fan of Kid Rock?
I like him.
All right. That seems to be a yes. Tom Omer, the great TV and movie star.
And Uncle Cracker, man, he's a guitar player, and that black drummer he's got, just the whole thing's
Why does it always have to be about color with you, Mark?
She's a black drummer.
Tom Omer, happy birthday.
Thank you.
This cake is all for you.
Wow, look at that. Can we sing now?
On your 52nd birthday, the great Tom Omer. Yeah. And yes, we can sing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tom Omer. Happy birthday, star of Nefarious. Happy birthday, star of the new movie out of Oklahoma. You. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a great looking cake.
Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, Tom.
Thank you.
I love that, Tom Omer. He came on a beautiful day when my producer quit, and we're, I'm glad I'm this far away so he couldn't punch me. Yeah, it's like he wants
quit yet.
He wants a cage. He wants a cage match with me. What have I said incessantly on this show? The last person I would ever fight is Tattoo Dave.
Well, you'll be at the bottom of the pool.
Oh, I know I'm dead. I mean, it's like, wait, what is that? What the hell is that? Challenging me to a fight?
Well, you would think that you would think about that before
I would
before you spend the day insulting me.
I would. No, I'm not. If I have to worry about that, then you're right. Then you're right about everything you've said. I'm not worried about that. I think you have the wherewithal not to beat the ass out of him.
I just want to point out, too, that I did have the wherewithal to just try to do the job and just be quiet.
Oh, God. We're being so redundant now.
That's a great looking cake. I thank you guys.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Yeah.
And don't worry about it.
I want to quote Toby Keith. He says, how old would you be if you didn't know the day you were born?
Yeah, I love that.
And I say 50. Honestly, I feel like I'm 50.
Yeah.
Honestly, you need a red Solo cup.
And by the way, I did mention to Mark C.G. Boyer, the proprietor of that cake. Well, he didn't make it, but he made it.
I did acquire.
And the fact that I did say and a candle.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Right, I did say and a candle.
Yeah,
right.
well, no candle.
And Tom, Mark's thumbprint is in the cake. If you want to take that down to the crime lab, feel free.
That might be a lip mark.
No. It'll come up one word: feces. All right, let me just let me get through this. Joy Behar, and by the way, I guess we're not going to have time for Gene Simmons this week, but it's one of those evergreens that I can't wait to get into a week from today.
Don't leave me hanging, Matt.
Which will be my birthday.
I will not.
Oh, is that right, Ralph?
Yes.
Happy birthday,
You know
Ralph.
what? Maybe, just maybe, you'll get a candle. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will bring him a candle.
Okay. All right. I love that.
Wait a minute. Here's the candle right here.
Yeah.
It's in the shape of a torch lighter.
Joy Beastar admits she hesitates to criticize Biden, and Bill Maher has a beautiful response. First of all, how is The View still on the air? That is a noggin scratcher. But Joy Behar has admitted that she thinks twice about criticizing Joe Biden because she doesn't want to influence undecided voters.
Oh, give me a break.
No, this is the truth. This is from your...
Well, no, it's not the truth. It's what she said.
Yeah, of course, but this is the truth from her. Yeah.
It's her truth.
Yeah, oh, God. I mean, she has used The View for how many years to spew insults at Trump and his supporters? I mean, everyone that supports Trump, it's like, why would you? And they don't watch. I mean, who watches this? Those who are out of work. Those are the ones who watch, and probably on the dole from the government. Am I speaking at it? Am I being too rude here, Ralph?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, does this not make sense? Yeah, Behar also said that people who wear MAGA hats should put a swastika on it.
Dave, show your hat.
Yeah. Yeah. So those who wear MAGA hats, I do love the left doubling down and eating their own, because they screw themselves by going on these ridiculous tirades. Because we think that Donald Trump is good for America, we like Hitler all of a sudden. We're the ones who are listen to me, Joy. We are the ones who are supporting Israel. You're not. And you're a Jew, Joy Behar. Unless I'm wrong. I thought for years Whoopi Goldberg was a Jew, but she is a fake Jew with that fake name Goldberg. Yeah. Now, you don't think she did that because of the business?
Hollywood, yeah.
Yeah, to help her in the business?
Yeah.
Black Jew, and she's not Jewish.
No. She thought she was Sammy Davis Jr.
He did become a
Candyman can.
It says she's a Christian.
Joy Behar?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I'm sorry, Joy, but...
Okay,
Behar mentioned being a Christian herself who gives money to her church.
Do you know what she is then? She's a self-loathing Jew. This is Joy Behar and Bill Maher on The View. Enjoy.
But I'm nervous about saying anything against Biden because I feel, not that I have so much power, and you have some more than I do, obviously, but...
Oh, I don't know about that.
Are you afraid that you might, influence the people who are on the fence?
I think you lose all credibility. I do. I mean, my bond with my audience has always been I don't pull a punch.
Yeah.
My bond with my audience is you're not going to like everything I say, but I'm saying what I really think is true.
Yeah, right. I mean, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. But these chicks on The View are so filled with vitriol and hatred for Trump, they can't get out of their own way. I mean, what have we been through for the last 3.5 years? This has not been pretty, my friends. And the fact that there's even a race... The fact that we even have to look at polls to understand where we are as Americans, it totally blows my mind. I don't want it to happen. I mentioned this at the top of the show, but I see Michelle Obama parachuting in during the Democrat convention. I see this happening because she takes care of the problems. The Kamala Harris effing problem.
Mama Harris.
And it's easy to say, oh, yeah, who the hell that dip ass who, I always...
I think it was Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore,
Oh,
Mama Harris. Now, I ran into Drew years ago in Midtown Manhattan.
Was she drunk?
At a... Drunk as hell.
When is she not? I've ran into her too.
At a private cigar bar. It was a great night. And then all of a sudden I hear yelling from the door as this woman, this female, enters this beautiful cigar bar, yelling, "Look at the way they're treating me. Look at..." Guess who it was?
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore.
Oh, yeah.
And so... being the smartass that perhaps I've become, or always was, I went to Drew knowing that she's just a foul mouth because she's using the nastiest language and she's not a member of this club, and they simply stopped her. Look at the way... So I went up to Drew and I said, and I'm sort of whispering this to her, I said, I can't believe the way they're treating you.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
You want to get laid?
Oh no, I don't, Mar. This is about simply throwing fuel on the fire and really getting a revved up.
He was channeling me.
Hey, Ralph, this is something you would do as well.
Exactly.
It's like, I can't believe, and then you tell management, get that bitch out of here. I can't believe, and finally they did kick her ass out. But always found her attractive. Back then, she may have been pre-21. I know she was at least 18 at that point, but she was underage to be in this environment where we're drinking and smoking fine cigars.
That's right. I met her at the place called the Cat House in the 80s. And she...
How did I know my brother Mart would have a Drew Barrymore story?
No, but I met her there, and I knew the owners, and it was a private club, and she was talking to me, and she goes, "Do you know who I am?" One of those.
She did?
Yeah, I go, "I don't care who you are."
By the way, that was off mic. Tattoo Dave just sneezed, proving that he's allergic to a-holes.
Proving that I'm a professional and turned my mic off.
So I'm doing a bit. He's still serious. I don't know.
Serious Dave.
Serious Dave. Serious Tattoo Dave, his new moniker.
But anyway, so yeah, she was just she a little on front, and she.
Where was the cat club?
Cat House. Where was that? Highland.
The Tattoo Dave Show.
Highland, and then there was Camp Hollywood also, but. Two private clubs, and that's where I met a lot of these people in the business, man. I mean, it was cool back in the day. Motley was hanging out, everybody.
By the way, the crew.
Motley.
Yeah, I just call him the crew.
Marty just calls him Motley.
Motley.
Well, that's what I know him as, man.
The Mots.
I know a couple of those guys in the band, man.
Mott the crew.
Meanwhile, he doesn't know any of them.
Oh, okay. I didn't grow up next door to Nikki Sixx's stepsister.
Okay. You know her stepsister.
And I know Nikki too. Shut up.
Hold on.
Shut up.
So I knew Nikki Sixx's stepsister.
No, not that I knew.
So he knows Motley Crue.
Yeah, Dave, that's it. I'm not going to even say anymore. I don't need to.
Okay, let me just.
Then why are you saying anything?
Shut the F up, dude.
You're the one that turned my mic on.
Hey, by the way, Mart, even you and I tandem against Dave. I'm not doing that. I'm still not fighting him.
Oh no, I wouldn't either. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
No.
I would love nothing more.
Oh yeah, no.
All of it. Well, Tom Omer.
No, Tom. Well,
Tom's not stepping in.
No. Tom, it's his birthday, for God's sakes. Tom Omer, the star of so many movies and television shows, he doesn't need this on his birthday, and that's why we're giving it to him.
Tom's going, "What the hell did I get myself into?"
Hey, Tom, did you see this Turkish migrant on the southern border, and talking to? And this dude, I wish I had his name, but a really good dude who's interviewing all those who are coming over the border illegally. And this Turkish migrant says Americans are right to be concerned. No, there's no security here at the border. This is an illegal alien going on record. And I'll tell you what, if you watch this damn thing, you are convinced he's 100% sincere about this. He explained that Americans are right to be concerned by who is coming into the country. He crossed into the U.S. through the border town of Jacumba, California, in San Diego. Where is Jacumba?
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that either.
I know the border towns are Chula Vista.
But I never heard of Jacumba.
No.
Great movie.
What?
Robin Williams.
I think that's really in Africa.
Jumanji.
Sorry.
What's Jacumba with you? So told Fox News, national correspondent. So here's the dude, Bill Milligan, in an interview, he had paid around $10,000 to a cartel, adding that he was shocked by the lack of security at the border. This is an illegal alien. He says, in fact, American people are right, completely true. The migrants said, who comes into this country? They don't know. Okay, I'm good, but how if they're not good? How if they're killers, psychopaths, or something else? There's no guarantee of that. The man added there had been no security check, no background check at the border. And this is a guy that is here illegally. He explained that it had taken him 24 days to travel to the U.S., traveling through places such as Qatar, United Arab Emirates, South Africa, Brazil, Central America. And Customs and Border Protection officials said that 37,000 undocumented migrants have been apprehended by agents at the San Diego border sector during 1 month of April. We are in deep doo-doo, and these a-holes who are running the country obviously want this to happen because they want these folks to vote. And that's what they're working on right this second. And why would it be Trump against Biden and they don't parachute Michelle Obama in during the Democrat convention? Because they know that the fix is in, and so it's up to us and those good conservatives to make sure that these friggin' illegal aliens can't vote. It's a tough putt, Ralph O'Dear.
It is. We also had 2 terrorists on the watch list try to get onto a Marine base.
Right. And this just happened.
Yes. Last Tuesday.
But it's also happening time and time again.
Everything you're saying, Matt, it's got to be a discussion with Michelle and Barack. It's got to be.
Oh, yeah. But here's the discussion. If indeed we can't win, this is when you throw your hat in the ring.
Yeah.
Because these people are so evil that if they know that they will lose, they will do everything in their power. And P.S., just maybe, and maybe the Bronx is an example of this and sort of spotlights this. Maybe Harlem, same thing. Long Island, Trump already has.
Yes.
The island.
Staten Island he has.
Always Staten Island.
The big garbage dump.
But maybe, just maybe, it's too late for them. And those detractors and haters of the United States of America. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Now we return to Outlaw Radio's Demons of Decadence.
right, yeah. Speaking of the great Toby Keith. And thanks to our friends in Wisconsin, I have the Real Deal Solo Cups behind me. The Real Deal. Real, not fake, not counterfeit, like Mark C.G. Boyer will bring over, but the real Solo Cups. That we are enjoying our great bourbon, thanks to. By the way, we can almost blame this on Ralph Odierna. This fluff up between Tattoo Dave and I, because he started drinking early today, and I just inebriated. And oh, look at that! There's barely enough for a sip now.
He was drinking straight out of the Maker's Mark bottle when I arrived.
Oh, see?
Oh, come on, Ralph.
Ralph, he had one shot.
Oh, okay, but that's drinking out of the Maker's Mark bottle. All right, real quickly, from DEI to DIE.
Didn't earn it.
Up to half of UCLA medical students, and UCLA is about 20 minutes from where we do our show here in the San Fernando Valley, spitting distance from Hollywood. They fail basic tests. That's the new quota system. American Airlines, as I understand it, same sort of deal. My God, is it that difficult to simply hire the right person with the credentials to do the job instead of this ridiculousness of standing in lockstep with these woke sons of bitches? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that difficult.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your captain today, and I just learned this job last week.
Yeah,
so
right.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Please return the stewardesses to their original upright position.
Yeah, DEI means didn't earn it.
Yeah, I said, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, Tom. Tom Omer, birthday boy. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Do you think it's, and if you just tuned in, boy, did you miss one hell of a show today. Is it too early for Tattoo Dave and I to hug it out on camera?
Never.
Okay, then get your ass over here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cry right now. This is for Tom's birthday.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no. I love the guy, and as I've tried to explain to Tattoo Dave,
and no choke.
Listen.
No chokeholds.
As I have explained to Tattoo Dave, that I completely understand your pissiness toward me. I get the frustration. It's not like I'm in the dark here. I know who I am.
You're pushing the buttons. Of course
not on purpose. All right.
I love you. You're my best friend.
Lori, you'll love this. They just hugged it out.
I'm crying now. I am.
I'm a little teary-eyed too.
I'm a very sensitive guy.
Wow.
Yeah,
I am too.
I love. Oh, shut up, Mark. Why do you always have to include you in the story, Marty?
Oh, Jesus. 20 years of nonsense.
Thank you, Ralph. All rolled into 3 hours. My thanks to, believe it or not, Tattoo Dave.
Don't do it.
my brother Mark.
T.
Yeah. My thanks to Mark C.G. Boyer for missing out on the candles for birthday boy Tom Omer, the big 5-0 today. My buddy Ralph Odierna.
T.
I'm glad, Ralph, wherever you go, violence ensues.
I see that.
That's because of his father. It's obvious.
He's a New Yorker, you know?
Well, no. His dad was in the big house because Giuliani put him there because he was a member of the mob.
Yeah, that's true.
These things happen. Did you know that, Tom?
Can I just say something before we...
Yes.
I would just like everybody on Monday to try to find a Memorial Day ceremony in your area.
Beautiful.
There's a lot of things going on, a lot of events. Try to pay respect to those who have died for our country.
You bet your ass, man.
Beautiful.
You bet your ass. Yeah, we don't take that lightly here on the show. Too many folks do nowadays. Tom Omer, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
God bless you. God love you. God keep you. I will, and thanks to Lori Downey Jr.
Yeah, Lori.
Love you, Lori.
No, I'll tell you what, she knew things were getting hot and heavy.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Almost a knockdown drag out. And she knew, man.
And Matt, God bless America.
God bless America. My buddy Billy Dilly, thank you for serving the country. I will continue to be Magic Matt. The great Mr. Richard Sherman, God bless you, the Disney icon. Till next week, don't forget bumblebees can't fly.